All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get closer to the mic here so y'all can hear me. All right, just gonna make sure that we are actually live. Let me scoot this over just a little bit. So I'm gonna try and use this now for my solo streams as well, just in case anybody wants to hop in and say hello. Cool. So I am okay. The only thing is I want to get the comments up on a second screen here so it's easy for me. Boom, perfect. Okay, now perfect. Almost there. There we go. All right, so welcome. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for being here. Today I have another 4 chests. Man, I was grinding hard to get this 4th chest. I woke up this morning. I went to bed and I had 3, but I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm only a couple games away. Just one more chest. So that addiction is so real. And I've definitely been feeling it these last couple of days. So I don't want to hop into anything right now, mainly because I am waiting to see what my next one will be. So at this point, there's no point for me to play a game. I would rather just save my ECR, which is barely above 40% at this point in time. So we can take a look at the market, see how things are going. Kim Reacts is in the house. What is going on, Kim Reacts? How are you? So what I will be checking for is summoners, non-legendary, across for rentals. And at level 8 to see what I would be looking at if I wanted to. Wow, look at this. You can get an Ulrich for 20 cents. That's not bad. So let's see here. So see, like if I have a Death Splinter, Contessa would definitely be great. You're grinding some daily focus. Yeah, I know it's fun, man. I don't know. I can't stop playing. These first 2 days have been a lot of fun. So we're just about 48 hours into it now. So there are a decent amount of summoners here. The thing is, like, Malric lost all value because why wouldn't you just go with Tarsa for the extra health? Kid Yuff has jumped in value. So let's see. If I were to have so I've had a water Splinter already, a water focus. I've had a dragon focus, and I know I can still get those, but if I were to go, so see Kid Yuff, I'd probably go for Kid Yuff to rent for the day. I'd probably go with Bordis. Like Vera just seems unusable in so many situations. Earth is going to be the tough one because Myler is the real champion here. If you're going Obsidian, then they know you're going to magic spam. Wizards of Eastwood could be interesting. It's just green just doesn't have that much. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the right cards. Oh my gosh, look at how expensive a maxed Lorna Shine is. $1 a day versus a maxed Mother Kala for 1 cent. Literally 100x. So Godziel's in the house. What's going on? Godziel, did you want to hop on and chat? It's easy for me to include people on now since I'm just using this software. All right, so let's go ahead and say hello to folks. So let me come back here. Tilly Tots is in the house. Clevin's in the house. What's going on? Godziel's here. Team Phoenix Rising. Let's see. If you finish 1 chest on your daily focus and change focus after, does your chest disappear? Yes. So if whatever you've earned, you will lose. So make sure you don't hit the reset focus. All right. Oh, are you not feeling too well? I hope you're feeling better, dude. Dita, if you should include epic and legendary summoners, maybe. You got a level 4 Jotun for 16 cents, D-Tough? Oh, man, I could make that back so easily. Icy Flow. I know it seems like I'm streaming every day. I promise I'm not. I had yesterday free, and then Tuesday, I was supposed to swap Tuesday. Like normally, because my schedule switched, I would have swapped Tuesday and Wednesday, right? But because Tuesday was such a big day, I made time in the afternoon. since my morning was busy, and Darkest Night and I just wanted to chat about it, so figured we'd do that. But I will. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh, Icy Flow, you might be right. I may be able to stream tomorrow too. We'll see. We'll see how the morning goes. I may decide to stream over on Twitch and do like Fortnite or some other non-PTE game just to change things up a bit. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, you guys might be in for a treat today. Godziel might hop on. And now that I'm using this, we can get like community members to pop in too. I just ask that you guys keep it PG-13, you know? Don't get my stream banned. So if people want to hop in, maybe we can do that a little bit later. Kevin's in the house. What is going on? This morning has been great. So I'm streaming a little bit later than I usually do. Oh, shoot. Godzilla, it must be super late for you, dude. Sorry about that. But it's because I went for my step and run this morning and hit the gym before starting this. So Tilly Tots, how's the grind going for everyone? It's been all right. I don't mind you if you're streaming every day, better than listening to sports talking heads. Well, I appreciate that. What sports do you listen to, or what sports are you following? I'm done until like football starts again. Oh wait, there's NBA playoffs, right? But I'm not even following. All right, if I get a death quest, I'd probably rent both of these dudes, and then I'd be like set across the board. So the only one that I'm really scared of is Earth. I think Earth is going to be one of the toughest because I don't think I'm going to throw down for a miler. Yeah, I don't think that I would throw down for a miler. That's just too much. I may just to diversify it. I may go for like a Wizards of Eastwood. Like this could come in handy in certain scenarios. So yeah, we'll see. But you never get far enough. All right, so let's see. Team Phoenix, After Sound. Is this new reward system good for the game economy? Most card rentals tanked. Only a few are valuable, and not many players have those. Yes, this is great for the game economy because the game economy. So let's put it this way, right? We got to be very real about this. The game economy was propped up by bots. So people look at it and they're like, bots are sucking so much out of the economy, which they were in many ways, right? They were extracting value. But in order for them to extract value, the initial rewards rework that happened back in October required all bots to have at least 1,000 power. So now they are going out and blindly renting 1,000 power no matter what, right? And so that propped up all of these cheap rewards cards that people were getting like a 70-80% ROI on. Now you can't do that anymore because the bots don't have that incentive. The bots need to win, and they need to win efficiently, and they need the good cards that they're playing with in order to win. They can't be renting 1,000 Jin Chihuahuas or 1,000 Pelacor Bandits just to get what just to get to Bronze 2. Sorry, that's where it was. Bronze 2 in order to be able to earn. So it sucks for a lot of people that were, renting out rewards cards, myself included, right? Like I have a bunch of extra rewards cards that I was just renting out. So yes, that tanked, but now the money's focused, the resources are focused on the cards that actually win and provide value. So the question is, and so if you guys saw the interview that I did with Level Up Life yesterday, it kind of hit me while I was talking to him, where I was just like, hey, somebody's going to do the arbitrage. Maybe me, but I'm lazy, and there's a lot of people who are better with better with math than me. I love math, but there's people who love it more than I do. And it's like somebody's going to do the arbitrage and say, well, I could buy, I'm not going to rent out, one Pelacor Bandit, one BCX, but if I get a max copy, how much is that? And how much of ROI could I get on a maxed Pelacor Bandit or Pelacor Mercenary or whatever the card is? So there will be arbitrage. I shouldn't even call it arbitrage. There will be opportunities for that. It's just going to be in the cards that people want to use. So let me see here. Godziel, I'm not checking my messages. But you know what? Oh, you know what, Godziel? Hold up. Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to send Godziel the link here so that he can feel free to hop in whenever he's ready. And then we can jump back into questions. All right. So Team Phoenix Rising, I hope that helps. But yes, it's great for the overall game economy because now now the bots aren't propping it up. So we can't be complaining about the bots and then not ignore the good things that the bots were doing, right? Many people were getting their pockets lined because the bots were just blindly renting, right? So if you were one of those, that's gone now. But also at the same time, bots are no longer able to kind of suck the economy dry. They need to be much more productive and efficient members of the economy. Just watch your video with Level Up. Level Up Life was awesome. Opened my eyes to what happened last summer. I was blindly thinking that Axie just had this amazing moment, and that was not the case. It seems like there was a lot of institutional money that came to pump it. So the question is, when we hear Aggro talking about big people that he's talking to, these guilds, all these gaming, whatever, it makes me more bullish because, granted, there's no inside information here. I have no idea, and who knows? Aggro could be exaggerating, right? I'm not saying that he is, but we know that there's big money in the space, and we saw kind of now, based on what Level Up Life shared yesterday, we saw just how much big money could move a market, specifically something like Axie Infinity during a Bitcoin downtrend. So that was really, really great for me. So Level Up Life, if you see this, I appreciate you, brother. That was a really fun conversation. If you guys notice, I wasn't talking. If you notice, he kept going on these rants, and it's because I was listening. And I'm literally trying to take it all in and be like, oh my God, this changes the whole paradigm of PTE. It's kind of crazy. All right, so what's going on, Jedi Sky Knight? How are you? All right, we have Kevin here saying, well, it's always great to hit the gym before anything else. Yeah, I try to. I've had so many injuries. I played too many sports when I was a younger fella, but now that all my injuries are catching up with me, but I do try to go for a workout every day. Morning is always the best time if I can. All right, so Icy Flow, check the GoFlow rentals, sometimes cheaper. Ooh, Icy Flow dropping a nice hint there. Appreciate it. Are currently waiting for my brother-in-law. About to finish a strawberry stellage for my 200 plus strawberry plants. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Tilly Tots, even maxed out Go for Rewards cards tanked. I've stopped renting mine and you started using it. Well, that's good. You should. They will come in handy and they'll earn you a lot more. Ahmed's in the house. What's going on, Ahmed? Kevin, also done watching the one. Cruise 3P, would you rent monsters as well with the extra summoners for the dailies? Cruise, I might. Again, it depends on how cheap they are. But for me, if I'm going to splinter spam, which we're going to be doing, make no mistake, we're all complaining about this, and it's not as bad. I don't know. Well, actually, I shouldn't be saying that yet. I don't know. We don't know the full implications of it, but it hasn't been as bad when I have another splinter. If I was to play Earth and all I had was Obsidian, they would know that I'm going to magic spam, or they would think or I would try to subvert their expectations by putting Obsidian in, but then playing no magic monsters, and then I have a wasted summoner. You know what I mean? Like a wasted summoner buff. So sure, there could be some instances where I rent a monster if it makes sense. We'll see. Kevin, 1 hour and 45 minutes will level up. Very interesting input. Yeah, that went. I mean, not long. Like I said, it was. I don't want to say long in a bad way. It's just it was a great conversation. So I lost track of time with it. So Team Phoenix Rising, what do we do about our excess cards then? We don't have tons of llamas lying around. Team Phoenix Rising, this is accumulation period. So if you can't rent them out, you just got to hold them, or you can dump them. But they're not going to be. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they're going to be income producing assets, I suppose. Right? You're going to be able to benefit for the next couple of months with the airdrop, but now this gets interesting, right? What if there's an even more massive dump after the airdrop because people holding all this extra CP just don't need it anymore? It's not giving them anything, and the cards aren't renting out. What if the game doesn't do a 50% increase or a 2x by the end of the airdrop? Which, I mean, come on, this is 6-7 weeks away at this point. A lot of cards might get dumped on the market. I mean, even rewards cards might go sub 1 penny. That could be crazy. Icy Flow, to get over the accent. I could understand him. My capture rate is in the toilet. Yeah, mine is just barely above 40% right now. So actually, let's see here. Can I open? Oh, I can open my chest. Got 4 diamond chests. I think we're gonna open them live here on stream. All right, so let's go ahead and capture or get the rest of the comments. And Ahmed, you shouldn't level up life, in my opinion. Oh, I think level up life was the name of the guy. I usually need to stack BCX. That's funny though. All right, Lapsus is in the house. What's going on? And Icy Flow rented a full gold foil starter deck on my bronze for 4 DEC. So in my alt accounts, I'm thinking about doing that as well. Maybe not renting, but I do have some gold foil cards that I'm renting out right now, and I'm wondering if I should just start playing with them because I need to let my ECR rest. So I hope we can claim the last daily focus of the season. If it ends when the new season begins, then in addition, season rewards 10 to 15. If not more, additional chests await us. Yeah. No, I'm excited about this. I really like this change, guys. I think it's great. So, all right, we dropped 100K daily active users in 2 days. Yes, I know. It's counterintuitive, but that's where we're at. Oh, look who's here. The one, the only Godziel is in the house. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
How's everyone? Excited?
do you mind if I quickly check my chests, because I want to get the next focus reward started?
Yes, come on, let's go.
Right, so let's see what we can get here, and then I want to hear all about your experience so far because we have not had a chance to chat. So let's see. I only got 4 because the grind is real, and my ECR has been at like 30%.
The grind is real, man.
Yeah.
Hard work. This is really play to earn.
I'm treating it like a full-time job now. All right, let's start from left to right this time. Ooh, okay, we got a pack. Very nice. Twilight Basilisk. I want one of these new cards so I can just sell it. Venari Heatsmith, come on. This is starting to look like the old chest. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you know what?
It's decent.
It's not terrible. We got a pack, so I'm not gonna whine about it.
That's 4K DEC if you count it in DEC.
4K DEC. Yeah. What are packs going for these days? I don't even know.
$3.10.
Something like that. If it's about $3, I would say that's still a decent haul. Yeah, $3, and then a couple of cards. So,
yeah, I think it's good.
I am so curious to know how you have been enjoying this, because you and I and Darkest Eye, I think we're all like very similar mindsets and how we approach the game. But you and I tend to be more bearish. Darkest Night, I love talking to him because he's like all bullish. But you and I were bearish. If everybody forgot, literally 1 week ago, we got on here and with the most confidence, Godzilla and I were like, we're not even going to sell 1,000 nodes, and then we were both proven wrong in about an hour. So yeah, I feel like our takes are realistic. I always appreciate your insight. What are you thinking so far, man?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like, I think the whole new rewards is something that we have been waiting for months and months, and finally it's here. And I think it took us by storm. Like, I think the message at the beginning was like, everyone, you can earn up to like 30 chests a day and 150 at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of take it for granted that you kind of get about 30 chests a day. That's what, expectations were set at without really going into the numbers. And people think that, maybe 20 is achievable with that ballpark figure, right? And when things struck yesterday, I think it was a lot of stuff going on, like the new API, the new interface, and then you have the new rewards cards dropping. I was all over the place. Like, I don't know where to begin. And then like you want to test out the new cards, you want to test out the focus fire and how fast you actually earn and how the bonuses were calculated. Wow, it was crazy day, man. But I think I got a rude shock in the sense that it is hard. It is hard to earn the chest.
For context, you have a gold level deck and you're playing in gold for gold level chests.
Yes, you're right. Okay. So
so everybody knows where you're at. Okay.
Yeah. So for everyone, I ended gold in Gold League last season. I on purpose I didn't want to go diamond, so I wanted to play in gold, and that's where my deck is at, and I'm most comfortable, thinking I would have my highest win rate. So I during the reset, I went back to silver 1. It took me about 14 games to get back to gold. And then from there on, I made my way. The end in mind was to get back to gold 1 as soon as I can. Not really as soon as I can, but just trying to make sure that I do not just burn through my ECR for the sake of the focus fire. I just wanted to play like 20, 25 games a day to climb my way back before I really focus on anything. It's more like just to climb my way back. Yeah. So that's where I am.
So you're in gold 2 right now.
I think I'm in gold 1 already.
Oh, gold 1. Yeah, you're kind of flopping back and forth between there.
Yeah, flopping. Yeah, between gold 2 and gold 1. Yep.
So what'll be interesting is the first. I mean, just like it used to be, I think the first days of the season are always going to be tough, no matter what. Everybody's going to be grinding to try and get the higher levels. I wonder if the second half of the season is going to be amazing for you, because you'll be at the higher gold 1 tier, so you're rating cubed, and all of a sudden you'll be able to start earning maybe not 30 chests a day, but right now I'm not sure how many you've had, but maybe getting like 15 plus chests a day if you're at the higher gold 1 tier. You don't think so? With a full ECR, Okay.
So yesterday, I was at about 85% ECR where I began the day, and I got myself an Earth Splinter, Nature Splinter, Earth Splinter, which is one of my better decks. So I would say I would prefer Dragon, Water, and Nature as my three better decks. So I was pretty happy with it. So to help me with my climb, because the first few days are really tough, I rented a level 3 Cron at 130 DC a day just to help me stabilize it, especially in the higher mana games, right? So it turned out great, really great addition. So I didn't try to force the Splinter. Like whenever I think that I could win, that's only when I think I will use Nature. So I played I burned about 30, about 25 to 30% ECR, and I was only able to get 8 chests. And from 8 to 9, I would need 3 wins to get the 9th chest. So it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. So,
but see, where did you end? What was your rating at last season? Because I'm assuming you were well past
3,002 to 3,003, slightly off the leaderboard, maybe in 50 to 70th position in the leaderboard, that range.
See, the thing is, my point is, when you are up that high, right? Like right now you're at the 2,500 range, but when you get up to like the 28, 29, which you should, I think you'll probably get there in a couple of days, right? And we're not even at that. We're not even at the 1/3 point of the season. So if you can get there before we have like 10 days left in the season, all of a sudden you're playing and getting more than the average gold reward share, right? So I don't know. I feel like the second half of the season is going to be very different for so many people.
Right. But you see, I'm at about 2,500 rating right now, right? And the max cap of Gold 1 is 2,799, which is 2,008. So it doesn't matter if you're 3,002 or 3,005, it caps at 2,799.
No, I don't think it does.
The R shares caps at the highest rating of the league. That's what I think I read.
Are you
sure?
I need to
double check that.
Okay, well maybe that's something we can double check, because I would think that. So, see, because I would think that they wouldn't cap it there, because then like it allows you to win a ton of gold. But now the question becomes like, your rating is technically good enough to get into diamond. Now, do you want to mine gold chests? Up. Yeah, it's like, do you want to mine gold chests or do you want to go up to diamond? So maybe it is capped. Okay, we'll have to go back and do our reading. But that's a good thing to consider.
Yeah. So when I look at based on what I understand, then even getting from 8th daily chest to the 9, I need 3 wins. Then it's really tough to actually, get more than 10 chests. It's just gonna be tough. So when I reach about 7th and 8th chests for the day, I felt that if I play well on a normal game on a normal day, that's about the max I can go.
Okay.
Yeah. So unless I'm ready to burn like 50% ECR, then I could see myself getting like 10 to 12 chests. That's about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
All right. It looks
but
like everybody in the chat is saying that you read it right. So I misread it. Sorry, guys. So it is capped. I got a little too excited.
I wish it was like 3,002 cube. I was like, damn, that would
Yeah,
be
well, because then
insane.
essentially it's like you're getting diamond level reward. Sorry, diamond level reward shares for gold level chests,
Yeah.
which could be absolutely insane. But I would still
Hmm.
say that I don't know. You might be. I mean, it'll be worth more. Like every win will be worth more if you're up at 2,800 or above.
Yeah, but at the same time, the delta between the higher chest gets wider and wider and wider, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's harder to earn the next chest. You have to put in like extra effort just to earn the next one.
Yeah.
So just like a general feeling right now, I feel that it's a little bit too tough. But at the same time, I think the challenge kind of get you hooked in the game as well. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do better. I want to outdo myself. From yesterday, I got 4. Today, let me try to aim for 5. And you play way more seriously. You take rank battles way more seriously than a tournament now. So it could be a good thing, but just a slight balancing to see how all the general players feel, and
Yeah.
then just a slight balance. Um, but I think the general feedback now is it's tough. It's tough. How about you? I think it's even tougher for you, going for that
Oh
champion
gosh,
chest.
yeah. I mean, so I got 5 chests my first day. I got 4 chests yesterday, but that was with a lot of playing, a lot of
Mhm.
grinding. Like it's weird. It's almost like I'm hearing your experience in gold, and I'm just like, wait, is it hard all around? Because I thought it was just hard for me being in like low diamond going for champion chests. But I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to make my way down to gold. The thing is, it's gonna take me 2 seasons to do that.
Mhm.
So we'll see. We'll see how the second half of the season goes. Maybe that'll change things. I have to say though, well, 2 things, and I'm going to give you both sides of the argument here.
Sure.
I don't dislike the focus element as much as I thought I would. Yes, it's annoying, but I
Mhm.
see so many other people struggling with the same thing. And
Yes.
maybe it's just due to the fact that I had Dragon, right? The first day I had Kelia or Water, so Kelia was able to like smash through everything. The second day I had Dragon, and I went through and I rented out a max level Camila Sungazer and a max level Drake of Arnak, and I got both of them for less than 4 cents, like combined. So like that to me showed like, okay, well, there's like opportunities in the rental market for me to diversify my attack.
Mhm.
And there's I don't know, it's almost kind of nice to think like I'm just thinking through the same strategy with the same monsters every time,
Mhm.
but trying to like come up with a different angle. So it's like it's almost like a different meta for within the
Mhm.
game, which feels new and fresh. Definitely can be frustrating for many folks, especially if you're getting a splinter that you don't really like. Now the flip side of this is that I like it because it's new and fresh and it's something different. But I wonder if when it gets stale,
Mm.
if people are going to burn out much faster because they're just like, I'm tired of grinding. Like, oh, I got a life quest today. I'm tired. I'm tired of grinding. Like, I'm just going to take today off and like I don't feel like playing. So
Yep.
that could definitely happen.
Yeah, I can see it. It's really challenging, and it's to the point where every single game matter, every single card choice matter, to the certain point that like sometimes I'll try to force to put in more gold foils, just for the sake of that 10%. I see myself behaving that way as well. But as you said, I think the entire reward structure changes how the way we approach games, rank battles, and
Mm-hmm.
it puts you in an uncomfortable spot for many, out of your comfort zone
Yeah.
of very comfortable. It's almost like we are playing like bot, like Dragon, Kalia, Obsidian, and then
we've
Rencio
become
play
the
with
bots
Yodin.
now.
Yeah, and then every game is more or less the same. And then in certain, like example for me, I playing high goal one, right? And then I'll meet the same people over the game. I'll meet Byzantinese and his multiple accounts. I meet people uh that has Prince Rain,
Yeah.
the Rens, Mimosa, Yodin, Kitty, and it just gets boring. But suddenly, like the last 2 days, it was different, and it forces you to think like perhaps I need to rent a couple of cards that helps you to win, just to give you that little edge,
Yeah.
And it forces you to think out of the box rather than, okay, I'll just play with what I have and it's all good. So
Yeah.
but I think the burnout question is real as well, because there's always this sense of like uh new, something is new, it's fresh, people want to try, but when people realize that it doesn't pay off, then they stop, and then
Yeah.
that's it, the end. So fine tuning of balance, I think. And I think back to the question where you say that whether you enjoy the Splinter or not, um I think it gives the challenge, the daily challenge, and it should stay, I feel, and it shouldn't be made too easy as well. I've seen in general chat as well as like the math chat, people saying that no, it's way too difficult. It's boring. But that's also because perhaps that's making you uncomfortable because it's outside of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
People just want the easy way out. They just want to click a couple of buttons and earn like a pack. But that's not how play to earn is supposed to be, because people are not going to stay for long. People are not just going to play the game because they like the game. They're just there because they want quick rewards. So
Yeah.
I do not agree with like abolishing it or making it too simple. Like, oh, how about you choose the Splinter that you want, or having like multiple criterias that can help you. Then what's the fun? There's no challenge, right? So and I think it boils down to strategy. The current rewards entire ecosystem of rewards, I think strategy plays a big deal.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people commenting in math chat, and I have my own take, which I hope to share with everyone later on, what I think, what strategy works for me, or what I think should work, and you guys can try it out and let me know. So anything you want to add on regarding the daily focus fire and how it works, like the timer, because now it's on a timer basis, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like previously you don't get to skip it, right? Because you have to complete it.
Yeah. Well, so I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna fire focus it, and I'm almost wondering if I should re-roll it because I don't know.
Dude. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story.
Go ahead. I'll listen.
My good friend, he got fired and he rewrote to life.
Oh gosh.
So
that's not what I want. See, I'd have to rent Yoden for $1.72. But see, here's the thing, right? Like yesterday, I opened maybe about like $3 or $4 worth of value. Today, I opened about $3-ish worth of value with the chest. But with my ECR being so low, I don't know that I would recover this. So this is one of those things where I'm like, maybe I don't. You know what I mean?
So here comes the strategy, but like maybe you will be better off if you don't play and skip the day.
That's what I'm thinking, and this
is where I'm just like, your ECR.
This is where I'm wondering if I need to get a second account, right? Just even if it's like to play in bronze or silver, just to use some of the other cards that I have, but get like, I don't know, scratch the itch. Hold on, I did want to add one thought on, because you were asking like in response to what you were saying. So for everybody freaking out about the rental market right now, sorry, I can't help you when it comes to, I have no good news when it comes to like all the rewards cards and like the rental market dying. That sucks, and that's just the new reality, right? That's like the bots are gone, or at least until they come back and figure out what they're gonna do. Those rentals are just dead, and I have a ton of them too, so that's fine. But or not fine, but I'm right there with you. When it comes to the scarcity that we're seeing in the market right now for summoners, for really powerful cards, I think that will eventually settle down, just simply due to the burnout that we were talking about, right? Like right now, a lot of even the older OG players, like this is something that Darkest Night was saying. He's like, I'm seeing names here that I haven't seen in a long time, right? He's just like, there's a lot of people who are coming in, especially playing at the higher levels, that have decided to recall all their good cards and not rent because they want to play. At some point, this novelty will wear off, right? I love the rewards update. I love certain aspects. Some I think they can change, but we know that they're going to work towards that. But overall, the novelty of this will wear off. At some point, even me, as much as I love the game, I'm going to go on vacation, or I'm going to take a break, or I'm going to travel, whatever the case is. And I'll know that if I can't put in an hour or 2 hours of time playing the game, I'm not going to be able to earn chests. So I'm going to put my cards up for rent. You know what I mean? So that I can earn something from them during that time that I'm gone. So as people start to level out, like as the schedules start to shift around, these rental prices will come down, and probably also there'll be more. Come down due to the fact that there'll be more supply. So it's just a tough moment right now if you're trying to rent good cards, but I think that will improve over time.
Yes. I certainly do, because now everyone's just like a mad rush, right? And exploring, trying to see how many chests they can earn a day. Like for me, if I got a fire, maybe I think, okay, maybe I ran a level 3 Yodin, level 4 Yodin, and see how far I can push myself to, what the rewards look like. But when you open the rewards and it doesn't pay back, then you say that, I'm not going to do it ever again, right? That just hits you. But if you strike the lottery and you get a couple thousands of these, 10,000, 20,000 DC, and then you say that, I'm going to keep doing it. So everyone's going to have different experiences, different feedback. But if you look across the average, then eventually the market will balance out, where maybe the rental is too high, it doesn't cover the cost, doesn't cover the rewards, and then things will just drop back down, and you will find an equilibrium after a while. But definitely for the good cards, the top cards is really in demand right now. So
the cards that win are the ones that are in demand right now, the cards that win consistently. All right, do you mind if we take a quick moment? I just want to get back through the chat because I know we're a little behind.
Let's do it.
So T-Pag, what's going on? Curious to see what you got. I think this is from when I opened my chest, so that was a while ago. Do giveaways, spread the wealth. All right, if you say so. You know what? We'll give away the 2 rare cards that I got. All right, my ECR drained 14%. That's the most recent low that I've seen for the season, because Darkest Night got to 9% or 11%, but that was before this new rewards focus. I want to see what the lowest.
Is there a competition going on?
Yeah, this is a competition. Whoever can get the lowest. All right, Kirmiax, I missed them. Can't have easy wins. Oh, you missed the bots. Can't have easy wins anymore. I'm up for water focus next, so it'll be easy chest. There you go, Kevin. Don't jinx yourself though. I'm loving the new reward system. I can't stop playing and deplete my ECR. Joseph, we're right there with you. Oh, they want you to do giveaways. You made hundreds on the market. Spread the wealth. All right, Team Phoenix Rising. Let's not beg. You can ask once. Right. No. Here, Team Phoenix Rising. You can ask me. All right, but don't ask.
No.
Don't ask the guests on the show.
All right, you can ask, but I'll ask back. So if we can get 60 viewers within the next half an hour or an hour, then I'll give out 1 Chaos Legion pack. How about that? So you got to do some work,
generous. Right? All right. So you got to spread the word then.
Yeah, spread the word, and if it reaches 60, I'll give out 1 pack. Roll it somehow. Yeah. Right. Let's continue.
Well, there you go. How are you on time, Godziel? Because I know it's late for you. So.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll just let you know if I gotta go. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So easy.
So Clevin's saying right now ECR draining is the new complaint. See, this is what we were talking about before, SPS or vouchers or something, or staking SPS. I hope they implement that soon. I hope they can take that feedback, because here's a question for you, and actually we'll throw this out to the chat too. I'm gonna make it arbitrary. So, would you pay 1 voucher to replenish your ECR 10%? Would you pay it 25%? Like, what is that percentage point that would make sense for you to burn 1 voucher in order? Like, that's the question. Like, how much percentage gain? Because I think doing a top up, like where you go all the way back to 100, like, somebody can drain it all the way down, and then like it's then vouchers become more. So what's the percentage that each voucher should be pegged to?
To be honest, my answer will be, I hope vouchers cannot be used to replenish ECR.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Why? Because it's just a very short-term fix, because very quickly the price of vouchers will be at its equilibrium, where it's no longer worth it to do it, and then people start doing, and that's it. it doesn't fix the problem. It may not be even a problem. It's just a temporary fix, but there will be a point where people would stop buying vouchers to replenish ECR because it just doesn't make sense. And what have you solved? Nothing to do with ECR, but perhaps you have lifted the price of vouchers by doing this, but does it really fix the ECR problem? No. So I don't think it's a good fix at all.
Well, again, I think you touched on a good point where I don't think the ECR problem is a problem. Like it's supposed to be so that the system can't be abused and exploited. And what you essentially have then is, if you were to implement vouchers as a way to do that, now in a way it becomes pay to win again, right? In certain instances, because it's just like, oh, if I have the money and vouchers don't, like paying $1 for vouchers doesn't mean anything, then I'm just going to play all day, every day and keep doing this. Or I'll have my bot play, and my bot's playing with, awesome cards, whatever the case is, and can earn me back more than that voucher price.
Yeah. And it's just, if you can earn from something, and then you would just keep abusing it, buying more vouchers, burn it, play, burn, play, burn, then it's just exploiting a loophole for the rich, right? For the better players, for those who can afford it. So it is a terrible fix, in my opinion. I'm sorry, but it doesn't fix any problem. It causes another problem.
Don't apologize. I think that's a great viewpoint. Like, because I've been, for me, I think I'm grasping at straws in many ways to figure out more utility for vouchers and SPS, right? And this was like an easy one to just try to throw, but I hadn't thought through the, what the other externalities would be in terms of the effects downstream that it would have on the market. So I think it's great that you brought that to my attention. Now I'm gonna double back on this though and say, fine, I agree, vouchers may not be the best solution, but what about staking SPS? So if you have a certain amount of SPS stake, maybe your ECR regenerates at a faster rate or something like that. Would that be something that couldn't be gained as easily as like burning a voucher?
I think I don't think that is a solution or fixing a problem. I see that as, perks. I see it in a way of like having perks of owning SPS. And I think it would be enticing to players to own more SPS if, like, your regeneration gets a boost based on your amount of stake SPS, or your consumption is reduced if you have more SPS staked.
Yeah.
I think that is.
That's actually probably a better way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. So either way, regeneration or consumption. So it works both ways. Then I you can see it that I believe in the game. I enjoy the game. I want to own a part of the game. I buy SPS. I stake. And therefore, I get to play the game even longer, enjoy more, get more rewards at the same time. Then there is another problem as well. If like someone who owns like a whale, like owns like maybe $100,000 of SPS, then does it mean that he gets to play infinitely?
No,
there'll be a rate, and then
there would have to be a cap, and I would almost wonder if that cap would be, it would suck because it would have to be like a moving target. They couldn't just like set this up, because there's going to be more SPS released into the system. But it's just like, here's the thing, like, even if it's something as simple as, all right, let's say if you have 10,000 or more SPS staked, right, which is what, maybe $1,000 US. Like, if you have that much staked, not only do you get the rewards of staking SPS, but maybe whenever you play, there's a 10% reduction in ECR cost, right? Yeah. So, and that will be it. But it would make it so that, 1,000, or was it, what did I say, 1,000 SPS or 10,000 SPS?
10,000 SPS.
So 10,000 SPS multiplied by how many real active players there are could get this benefit, right? And now that would incentivize any new players coming in to be like, all right, even if I can't buy the SPS right now, at some point there'll be like ranked battle rewards, right? So it's just like, oh, I can accumulate SPS over the time to get this perk, as you called it, right? It's not necessarily cheap. And I don't think that it's, I don't think that it should ever be scaled up in the way where, when an SPS whale comes in,
it could be just a few tier, like 10,000, 25,000, to let people have a goal of, eventually in future, if they get SPS from staking or from rank rewards or from brawls, then there is incentive to hold rather than to sell immediately. So it could be like a good incentive for people to hold on.
That would be,
Yeah. So I
And
think
again,
it's a good
those
idea.
tiers would have to move at some point, right? And
Yes,
potentially
right.
even they'd have to be lowered over time
Yeah.
if you think about it, because as we want more players to come into the game, there's a finite amount of SPS. So the tiers would just have to lower, but I think it could give some utility.
Yep, I think it's a good idea.
All right, Lapsus feels like they're getting less chests. They're going to take the day off today. That makes sense. Pops fishing while open 8 silver chests and a rare was the only good pull. Yeah, man, it's going to be. How's gold? Oh, we talked about this already, because then they responded and said, I'm going to stay in silver. Thanks, I'll stay in silver. It's tough. I got full gold decks on all splinters, and I still lose a bunch. Well, guys, keep in mind, this is the beginning of the season. Everybody's trying to rank back up. So imagine this, like if you're playing in gold, all those diamond 3 players who finish in diamond, they drop back down. They're spending the first 2 days trying to get back up to diamond. So they're grinding there with you. I think I read the same as Godziel. All right, this is when everybody was backing you up. So yes, I did misread it. Now it's just so much more grind to get 1 chest. Don't really like the new reward system, David. Well, I appreciate the honest response. I wonder how much more of that we're going to get and what kind of feedback the team will take when they start making some changes. I feel like the same weight 7-8 chests is possible. All right, I agree. Clevin, I kind of stop playing when the delta gets wider. I just park and regenerate. That's what I need. I need way more accounts. Okay, Godziel, honestly, I'm still laughing internally over the fact that you said that we are now the bots. Just spamming one filter. I think you should just go post that in map chat. We got rid of the bots because we've now become the bots spamming the same teams every single day. David saying would prefer much more if we earn 1 chest faster, but can only earn 1 chest per day. I don't know. I feel like the allure of earning more chests is better. See, this is, and I said this to Darkest Night several times, where I'm just like, for people in Diamond or even Gold and Diamond Plus who are earning way more chests doing their daily quest, it's not as good because it's much tougher to get those chests. But if you were in Bronze earning 1 chest and now you can play for 30 minutes or an hour and maybe earn 3-4 chests, it's better for Bronze. Right? Silver, probably similar. 2 to 4 chests is what people usually used to get. If you're getting 8, essentially, if you're in silver and you're getting 5 chests or more a day, this system is better for you. And I understand, like, the grind feels different and feels like you were promised 30 chests, but it's still better for you in silver. Gold is probably a bit of a toss-up because gold, I think, goes 5, 6, 7. So to get 7 chests per day, which is what you were trying to target, can be a little tough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel that, I think from just a quick look, I think bronze and silver, I would say generally slightly better than previously. Gold is a challenge because the battles there are brutal. It's harder to get the wins, that's it. So maybe gold needs a little bit of tweak, but I'm not too sure about the rest, like diamond and gem. Yeah.
Gotcha. Whoa, check this out. See, so Tilly Tots, it's a lot easier in my bronze alt account. Rented 35 DC worth of cards and got 13 daily chests.
Ooh,
so,
wow.
I mean, here's the thing. You probably, I'm curious to know what the value of those chests were, because I'm pretty sure the DEC you got from winning did not equal 35 DEC. So I'm curious to know if that, if you got something good in those bronze chests that made it worthwhile. Remember, you can always change your daily focus once a day. Yep. I don't know. Should I do fire? Should I not? What do you guys think? Bronze players are happy. They're getting more. Yep. And that's what's more important. They wanted people to have a better new player experience. All right. International travel is here. Edmund's here. Sorry, guys. I'm like 20 minutes behind on chat, but we'll catch up and then we'll fall back behind again. When we get the Chaos Legendary, I'm going to say this properly. When we get the Chaos Leggy Summoners and maybe Rift Watcher Summoners, there's going to be a lot more options. I agree. Bots will probably take over bronze. I wouldn't be surprised if we see bots make a comeback. Felix is in the house. Rowan's in the house. Yep, much like the pizza. I think we're talking about the Starbit stuff. What is the maximum amount of focus chest in silver 1, 2, 3? So every day, any level, any league can get up to 30 chests. I go to Diamond first time, and now I can't win, but I'm learning for the first time. Right? Diamond will humble you. Trust me. I've been there before. And I don't plan on being there in the future. I think much more utility for vouchers is good. Well, Godzilla, I do want to ask you, how's the quality of your chest? I know, like, do you feel like the quality of the chest has gotten better?
DEC wise, I see immediate change, immediate improvement. So
Okay.
I no longer see like one DEC.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to see things like 30 plus, 40 plus, 80, 100 plus. So it's more encouraging in
Yeah.
terms of the DEC, and it helps to cover some of the rentals. But in terms of reward card wise, slightly lesser potions, more cards kind of thing. So it's better overall, definitely. Um, but it just feels that the grind is way harder.
Yeah. No, well, again, because I think so much of it is like every game is like I just have to get my, I just have to play my focus splinter, right? It's I don't know how to explain it. It's like it was a little different when it was just a daily quest because I'm like, okay, I only need to play 5 battles, win 5 battles with my team, with the splinter throughout the day, and it's like not every battle needed to seem like I was going after it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But now it's just like every battle, I'm just like, all right, is there a fire angle? Is there a fire angle? All right, do I have the fire cards for this? Yeah, I do. Let's go for it. So
yeah, let's discuss more on strategy in a bit. There are lots of comments.
You had something that you wanted to chat. So here, let's just catch up on the comments. So Ghost is saying, I feel replenishing ECR will make it impossible to compete on leaderboards. Yeah, you're probably right, and that would only make big SPS holders like me very happy, not the rest of the community. So
well,
I'll playing disc golf, but I'll be listening. What's going on? What's going on, Randy? I'm happy now with the rewards. Got myself to a second account, which gathered credits over time. Hey, that's awesome. All right, Labs. It's actually interesting that the team said they would probably promote having all assets on one account, but this actually promotes having multiple accounts and transferring cards between them for ECR. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Have you seen those champion chests? I mean, some people are getting some ridiculous stuff, which before this, I was like, maybe I'll just stay in gold, right? Like, I don't want to put in the investment, so maybe I'll just stay in gold and I'll start getting like gold foil cards to play in gold so I can earn a lot more. But I don't know, some of those champion chests make it seem worth it. Not open. Yeah, I made 18 bronze chests today.
Wow.
Just today. All right, that's the highest record we've seen. I want to know if you have gotten 30 chests. Oh, let me put it this way. If you have gotten 30 chests in one day, in a single day, and you can send me a screenshot with proof, the first person that can do that, I'll send you something. I don't know what yet. I'll send you a card.
Is that even possible?
I just want to see if it's possible. So renting different summoners and spamming same splinter with OP rented cards for me is super fun. So Flaviano, awesome name by the way. I did that yesterday with Dragon and it was a lot of fun. It actually made it interesting because like every game was like, do I play Camila -1 melee? Do I play Quicks -1 range? Do I play Drake of Arnak with the +1, +1 armor? So I got a 984 DEC in a gold chest today. I think that'll be the best DEC pull. Nice. All right, we're all caught up with chat. I want to hear some strategy from Godziel now, and then we'll catch up with chat again.
Yeah. So in terms of strategy, this is just my personal opinion. You can play however you want as long as you enjoy the game. So don't listen to me. If just listen it for fun. This is how I see the game. So I was reading like some Twitter comments and the math chat, and people were like giving advice like, okay, so maybe on the first day, all you do is ignore your focus fire, burn your ECR, and get a rating as high as you can.
Mm-hmm.
I think quite a lot of players have the same sentiments. I would say the overall arcing philosophy or idea that I have of this new rewards structure is maximize the rewards as much as you can based on the deck you have. Not everyone has the same deck, not everyone is in the same place. So the strategy is to not copy strategy of other players because it will not fit you. So the idea is how to maximize your own payouts, your own rewards. And the real thing is to be truthful to yourself. What deck do you have? At which level? Be at the level that you're most comfortable with. That will help you maximize your rewards. So, for example, for me, I have like a max gold deck, but just Chaos Legion. So in terms of gold league, I'm not one of the best player. I'm not a leaderboard player. I'm just a better player in terms of deck, right? The quality of the deck.
Yeah.
So my strategy at start would not be I want to burn my ECR to get the highest rating as I can, because my deck is not fit for it. It's not made for it. It's like bringing knives to a gunfight, right? Like, guys, I'm ready. I have like Grum, Flame Blade going, and then other people has just machine guns, and you just get so frustrated with yourself because you're trying so hard, you're putting out your best cards, but you just still lose to a kitty, you lose to Yodin, you lose to Llama, you lose to Alpha Beta, and your ECR burns so quickly, and your season chest is not going up that fast, your focus fire is not getting fast, you're just wasting ECR, you're wasting rewards. So this strategy would not fit me. But if I am OG, I have some alpha beta cards, I have the untamed summoners, then that would be my strategy. Because if I go out there and fight in the rank battle, I would just win at almost every battle. Your win streak will just keep continuing, and then you get the bonuses, and then you just keep scaling higher and higher, and that will work for you. Yeah. So when the season resets, really, depend on what cards you have, what deck you have, position yourself and think, how do I maximize my rewards? And I would say that ECR now is more important than ever.
Okay.
Think about how you use it, and your win rate. Your win rate is really, really important. You can play 10 matches and only win one. You are going to drag your R chest down. You're going to drag your season chest down. And you're just going to feel that the rewards aren't worth it at all. So, rating is important now, but make sure that if your deck is capable of lifting you high up from the first couple of days, then go for it. That should be your aim. But if you're unable to, then you got to be more conservative. How do you make use of whatever deck you have, whatever ECR you have? How do I get the most out of it? So for players who have like an average deck, you probably out of 5 splinter, you only got 2 or 3, then this is what I recommend. Like, perhaps you don't have to play every day. On the days, because now you get 1 focus fire, right? And then you get 1 reroll. And if the reroll, like 2 of them, if both are not favorable to your deck, then I will not play and let my ECR regenerate. I'll just wait 24 hours later, then I decide to play, right?
Yeah.
So for example, the first maybe the first or the second day, you have played some games, and then now you're at 70% ECR, right? That's like a lot of people is like in the 70, 60, 70 range. So if today comes fire and I reroll to life, and both I do not want to play, what I'll do is I'll skip this day and let it regenerate to 90+% and try my luck tomorrow. So, and the other tip I have is, because now it refreshes every 24 hours, right? I will start playing at the 12-hour mark every day. Okay.
To maximize ECR?
To not maximize ECR, to maximize rentals. So at the halfway mark, for example, if I get a Earth Splinter now, then I'll say that maybe I want a level 3 Cron to boost my deck and my Splinter, and it costs 100 DEC. It's pretty worth it in Gold League. So I'll rent I'll rent Cron for 24 hours, and I'll get to do my focus fire for 12 hours, right, with Cron.
Yeah.
And perhaps I'll burn maybe 25%. So from 100, I'm down to 75. And then I'm done for the day. Maybe 7, 8 chests, and I'll stop, right? Because it's the delta is getting wider and wider. It's not worth it to play.
Yeah.
So I will allow my ECR to regenerate another 12% when I stop playing, right? So 12% I'll regenerate to about 80 87, 86%, and then the focus fire resets. Maybe it's another nature, right? And if it does,
then you have 12 more hours with the card.
I have another 12 more hours with Kron, and then I would just go for it, bring it down to maybe 55%, 50%, stop, and then I'll see what's my focus fire to. And if it's not too good, don't play. Let it regenerate from 50%, to 70% the next day, and then reassess. So it may not be as fun as like previously playing every single day, etc. But if you would really want to maximize your rewards, this is one strategy that you can work around. Don't force yourself to play. Don't burn the ECR for the sake of it. That's what I feel. But if you just want to enjoy the game, then just go ahead. Like it's fine. If you don't want to think so much about how to maximize and stuff, then just play, just enjoy it and have fun.
It's funny because you're like, don't force yourself to play. I'm like, I can't force myself to stop playing. I just keep hitting the stupid battle button every moment I get.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, force yourself to play for the sake of it, and
for the sake of
for the sake of it. Even when you know that you don't have a proper, like example, if you don't have a proper life deck and you just keep trying to force the Splinter, it's just gonna be so miserable, and it's really quite a waste of the ECR. So yeah, that's what I think.
Well, again, it's all a novelty right now. Like most of the time, if I were to get a fire quest or a fire focus in the past, I would roll it, right? Because but today I have a fire focus. My ECR is already trash, right? It's already like 40-ish%. So it's gonna be tough to. But part of me was like, I don't want to rent a Yodin, but I saw what's this called, Magnor here. It was like for 5 cents, like. Maybe I just do it and I try it and I go for one chest. And if I can get one chest, then I'll be happy, right? Because it'll hopefully pay for my rental and I'll be good to go. Unless I get one chest and it's a potion, then I'll feel like I'm in bronze. Like I'm in bronze with champion chest. But part of me is looking at it like that, where it's like, okay, maybe I don't play as much today. And maybe if I don't like it or it's getting too hard, then yes, I do let my ECR rest. But I appreciate your perspective, because a lot of people are going to be trying to figure out, how do I get the most out of this, right? The easy answer everybody's talking about right now is like, oh, I just get a second account or I have an alt account. Yeah. And that's fine, but you need to own the cards for that alt account, right? So most people, their alt accounts will be their alt accounts will be the new bots in bronze, right? Everybody's just gonna be playing with like level 1 or level 2 cards. And that's fine, because real players own the cards. It'll work. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see this push and pull between like having everything in one account and being able to play as much as you want, or being incentivized to play more than what your ECR allows, or trying to scratch the itch of wanting to play more but having to do it with a second account.
Yeah, I think logically speaking, the game shouldn't allow the scenario where the first account I play to 50%. Immediately I transfer the cards over to my second account, let it rest, and then I play my second account to 50%. I transfer it back. I wait a day for the cooldown to reset, and then I play again. Logically speaking, this shouldn't be allowed in the game. If it's proven to be profitable, I'm very sure it's something the game will fix, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe extending the cooldown or what, because it just doesn't make sense. Then you're just playing with the system. You're not focusing on an account. So if you're thinking of doing that, then it could be a short-term gain for you, but long-term, I wouldn't bang on it. It shouldn't make sense. So yeah, there's a lot of play. If you find an exploit, then if it works, then it's good, I guess.
Yeah. Well, if you find an exploit, use it before they close it up.
Yeah.
Get as much as you can out of it. So here, there was a comment that caught my attention. So Flaviano saying, my strategy before this was getting strong in all splinters in silver instead of just 1 or 2 in gold. So what's your strategy now? Oh, diversity of cards gets you more wins.
Yes.
So last saying, I got lucky
Yeah.
as I got Earth first day and climbed 16 to 2600 by spamming Mylar and Obsidian. That's awesome. 57 Earth games with 47 wins. Wow, that's incredible. Sorry, were you going to say something, Godziel?
Yeah, I totally agree with Flaviano on diversifying your cards. So the game currently forces you, in a way, forces you to have a wide array of splinters, because if you really want to play every day, you must be ready for any focus fire. So it does push and encourage players to own and buy more cards, I feel. So it might be a good thing for the economy, where I pick up a card or two here and there, and it boosts and lifts the economy, rather than everyone getting really comfortable with the cards that they have and then just grind it up. So having diversified decks would be good. And I've seen for example, I had a focus fire, and then the opponent also had fire, but unfortunately his fire summoner was only level 3, and it was an easy win for me. So there are cases that you will see, such that players who do not have a good diversified deck, and they force the splinter, then you'll pick up easy wins from those games. So yeah, totally agree with you. So yeah, guys, consider diversifying. Because I think the jump from gold to diamond is like double. You have to double
That's
your
crazy.
BCX for everything. So rather than doing that, maybe diversify your cards within gold, have a good spread of cards, and then it will just make the overall gameplay more enjoyable. Trying out new cards, new combination, new rule sets. Then it will definitely help with your win rate as well. And win rate is super important in this new reward structure.
Yeah. So I agree with you on that. I want to call out Adam's comment here. So I'm ignoring the daily focus and focusing on end of season reward shares. Now, bronze is a little easy to. Okay, I don't want to focus on bronze. I want to focus on silver, because silver chests are the equivalent of the types of chests we used to get in the past, right? I think
Yeah.
like this is the new baseline where the same chances of getting things you could get before. I think there's actually even a little improvement, because I think it's like a 2x multiplier on DEC. But I was just trying to find out how many chests you would get finishing in silver one previously. So you get 18 chests finishing in silver one for your season end. And if you were to do your daily quest every single day, doing 4 chests, sorry, not 4 chests, you get 4 chests for your daily quest, right? So four quests, 4 chests times the 15 days in a season is 60 chests, plus the 18 that you would get for season end is 78 chests. Okay, just quick math there. So for Adam, if he doesn't care at all about the daily focus and just goes on getting season end rewards, Adam, if you can end up getting more than 80, ultimately you end up coming away with more than you would have gotten in the old system, and you don't ever have to sacrifice your strategy, because you can always play the best deck. So now, instead of like trying to get something every day, if you go for that, and this is probably silver's probably going to be the best spot for it. I wonder what it would be like in gold, but we can probably do the math for gold too, of how many you would need to reach if you never focused on your actual daily focus. But for silver, if you get more than 80, then you're coming out ahead.
Straight up, I will tell you, based on the math, this strategy will not work in up to a certain amount, because the delta in the season chest grows and grows and grows, because they do not want an exploit, because there will be a
harder,
point, it just gets harder. So for example, in gold, from chest number 68 to chest number 69, you need 100,000 R shares. Whereas the first chest in a daily quest would be 18,000 R shares.
Yeah, okay.
So mathematically, there will be a point where focus fire would be more worth it than chasing the next season chest.
You're right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at champion, and just between 62 and 63, it's like 250,000 or 240,000 reward shares.
Yep.
That's insane.
If I were to look at the entire season as a whole, it's like a triathlon. It's like you can't just be good at swimming and you suck at riding the bike, or be really good at riding but you can't run. It's like a triathlon. So how I see it is like the first portion is when the reset starts. The idea would be, okay, focus on protecting your ECR, maintain a high win rate. Just try to work on your focus fire, but don't force it. But the general goal is to increase rating over the first 5 days. Because after the first 5 days, you should, return to where you were actually playing at a normal basis.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you are in a nice place. You have some season chests, you have accumulated some season chests, like maybe 10 to 20. But the focus daily chest could be quite poor at the first 5 days, maybe 3 or 4. That's all.
Yeah.
Right? But it's fine. Once you have reached day 6 to day 10, that's the middle portion, right? Then that's where you are in the middle, you have good rating, then continue to protect your win rate, but maybe you want to rent a couple of cards that would help you really secure that focus fire, right? To really, to get the balance between season chess as well as the focus. But the idea is do not force it, maintain your win rate so that you earn the season chests, because season chests are still easy, because you have just about 10 to 20, and now you're going for that 20 to 30. And then the last 5 days, you'll start realizing that season chess is the delta grows too big and it's actually quite hard. So that's when you think, is it worth it to rent more cards to focus on the focus fire every other day? Like what I shared earlier on, if it's like water or dragon or nature that suits your deck, then perhaps rent up a couple of cards to really solidify that. Go for the focus fire for the day, because you can earn like 15 chests, right? Burn the ECR to 50%, earn that 15 chests, and then your season chest will climb. You can just ignore it by now, because you would have 40, 50 chests, which is a good number for the whole season, right? But focus on that focus fire for the day, and then take a break for a day or two, focus again, take a break. And that's how I see like an entire season that could play out. So yeah.
Well, I think you bring up a great point. I think that feels like it's going to be the new strategy, where beginning of season you focus on your season rewards, and then as that gets a little too exponentially difficult, then second half of the season you start to you switch the focus and you go after the daily focus chests, because those are still the same value level chests, but they're much more easy to attain on a daily basis.
Yep.
Interesting. Oh man, I'm learning so much right now. This is great. Well, again, this is new for everybody, right? So it's always interesting to hear how people are kind of approaching it. So TPAG had good success with Earth and Water for second account. Nice. True. Another delegation exploit seems to be in the making. I don't think it's going to be as tough, because I don't think it's going to be as bad, Pops. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they did make some issues, or not issues, but changes. Like if they just add another day on to the 24-hour cooldown, that would probably that's essentially that's taking away almost 20% of the season earnings between accounts, right? If you have to go back and forth like that.
Yeah.
So let's see, Lapsus. I actually think you can now support multiple accounts very easily, as you can make sure all of them have different focus and then delegate different splinter and supporting cards from your main. Oh my gosh. So we're going to have like master accounts that are just like, all right, you get fire, you get water, you get this. That's actually kind of funny. You know what? Lapsus, you bring up a good point. Maybe I need to get more accounts, not less. All right. And you'll never have to play those L1 summoners when your splinter is not available, because it's always available. Yep, exactly. And when I focus on the daily focus, I'm not getting any shares because of so many losses. That happens. We're all there. Same with me. Win is important. Concentrating. Great points. Richard, when you transfer land from Hive Engine, do you still send it to Steam Monsters? I would recommend not doing this, because people get it wrong all the time. I feel like I've heard there's like a B swap or something that removes the risk.
I think when you try to redraw land from Hive Engine, now there's like a recommended like popular Splinter lens, and you click it, and then it will spell Steam monsters for you.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Richard, I can't remember what it is right now, but I would definitely recommend just going into Discord or somewhere and figuring out what the website is. I thought it was BSwap, but I can't pull up the website right now. But there was something created so that you don't have to send it directly. And I feel like, what's his name? Neil was just talking about this on his show. But just so that you don't run into any issues, just do a little more research. See if you can find something on BSwap, I think is what it was. Because then you can easily send it back and forth without any risk of like having to type in the right account. Yeah. But sorry, I can't help you. I don't know the full thing. My land is sitting on Hive Engine because I don't want to deal with this. Like I'm gonna wait until they have the in-game market or the non-card market. And as soon as I can do it in-game and transfer it as easy as packs, that's when I'll do it. Because I don't like I bought my land on Hive Engine and I don't ever want to lose it. Lose it to something stupid that I would do, you know?
So, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Like I think it was yesterday that Crypto Llama actually shared a video about buying DEC.
I saw that.
I think, and I saw like Dwayne Infidel was sharing same sentiments and posting a video about it as well. What are your have you seen the video and your thoughts on that?
I see it. I mean, I love both of those guys. My thing is, I mean, you know me, I'm very careful. I try to not tell anybody to do anything. If anything, I'm too like diplomatic about it because I'm just like, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what anything's gonna do, so don't listen to me. So to come out and like tell people to buy DEC, I get it. The thing is, Crypto Llama brings up great points, and I actually agree with where he's coming from. The only thing, and I don't think that he said this enough, or I don't know if he touched on it in the video, because I did watch the whole thing. You only buy DEC with what you're planning to buy packs with.
Yep.
Right? Because if you're just buying DEC, it's gonna go down, right? If you need that money back, it's gonna go down. But if you're planning to buy packs, then right now you get 4,000 DEC for $4, which is the equivalent of a pack. If you plan to buy packs in the future, then that's fine. You can park the money in DEC and get airdrops. And then if you don't need the packs now, or maybe let's say you're planning to just top up before the next airdrop comes out or before we sell out, right? So maybe people don't care about the airdrop, but they're like, before we sell out, I want to buy a bunch more packs. So let me just hold this DEC. Then that's when you should do it.
Yes.
Perfect. And I was like, that wasn't like emphasized enough. And I was like, that was like the only thing. I'm just like, okay, this makes sense. His math, everything is perfect. But it's like, if you're putting money in that you're not planning to buy packs with, at some point in the future, you're going to lose money. You're going to lose value because DEC will go back below its peg. That was the only thing.
Unfortunate. I feel that's like the most important caveat that was missing, or like the emphasis on it was
okay. So it wasn't just me. You thought that it was missing too?
Or I think he touched on it briefly, but I think it's like 99% buying DCC and 1% on this on this caveat that is so damn important that the entire thing relies on the idea that you want to buy packs in the future, and this is what you should do now to maximize your rewards. And that is risk-free because the initial intention is already to buy packs. But it's really phrased into a bit clickbaity, I would say, to buy DEC, and maybe Infidel made it a bit worse.
I haven't seen Infidel's video, but I saw Crypto Llama's. What did Infidel say?
I think like DEC equals no risk or something like that.
So what I really liked about, because again, I haven't seen Dwayne's, but I saw Crypto Llama's, and the math drew me in because the way that he broke everything down, I'm just like, oh wow, like you could really come away with a lot even if SPS doesn't move anywhere. It was fascinating for me, and I'm just like, maybe I should buy DEC. But again, like I didn't, because it's like, am I gonna buy packs with this money, right? Like, do I want to buy packs in the future with the money? Because if I don't, then I'm not just gonna hold DEC to hold DEC, right? Like I would rather I would rather wait until DEC falls below peg and then buy in. Right? I'm missing out on some airdrops right now. That's fine, but it's because I don't want to be holding anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The most important thing is if you're doing it with the intention of cashing fiat back out, it will not work. Ceteris paribus. It will not work assuming everything stays constant. Trust me, it's unlikely to work. But if the idea is that you want packs, you want cards, yes, that is a way with in exchange of some waiting time, you can earn a little bit more rewards. That is true. But if you're really
yeah, if I remember exactly what he was trying to say, he was breaking down the math to almost say like, even if you didn't want to buy packs, like the amount of DEC that you would get would still offset certain things, right?
Yeah.
I may not be remembering. I'm not trying to take a shot at Crypto Llama. I love Crypto Llama. He breaks things down well. But again, I had the same, because you brought it up. I had the same reaction to you where I'm just like, all right, this is like saying like to buy DEC, but the asterisk here is like only buy DEC with what you're planning to buy packs with, because otherwise the risk just ends up being too much for me. And like I don't know. I'm happy with the amount of packs I have right now.
The easy thing to forget is that it's very easy to say that packs are valued at $4, but the true value of packs, once you bought the packs, it becomes like $3 or whatever is trading on Hive Engine. It's no longer at $4. So once you buy the packs and you want to liquidate it, you are taking almost a 25% loss immediately, right? That's the upfront loss you got to take before you even factor in whatever SPS airdrops you're gonna get, whatever whatever legendary summoners that you're gonna get. And legendary summoners are just gonna come in like months and months later.
Yeah.
So it's overly optimistic. Be careful, really be careful, unless you really want to own packs. And there's a lot of what ifs, like assuming that pack sells out and Chaos Legion could increase to $4 or even increase to $8, double in price, etc. But who knows? Packs could remain at $3 or even go down to $2.50 if it doesn't sell out. There is a lot of unknowns that is not emphasized enough on the video. Guys, do be careful.
Yep. Because there's a lot of bullish sentiment right now, and I love it, because who doesn't want to have bullish sentiment? But I've just gotten burned too many times in the past where it's like it's difficult for me to just go out and be like, this is your last chance, right? Get in now before like we go to the moon. So you'll never catch me saying that.
Yeah.
Like if there's opportunities, and I think that's what Llama was trying to point out. Like there's definitely opportunities there with the way that he broke down the math, but that doesn't mean, exactly to your point. Like think about it this way, guys. We could sell, like some whale could come in and buy the last remaining 6+ million packs today.
Yep.
Okay. Now everybody's holding packs. Everybody's holding packs. Who's opening them? Who wants packs? And all of a sudden you're going to get everybody trying to undercut the other person. Somebody's going to, the first person's going to list it on Hive Engine and be like, oh, I bought all these packs. The whale who bought all the packs will be like, all right, I want to make a 25% return on my investment. I'm going to sell it for $5. And then every other player who's sitting on packs right now is like, oh, I'm going to put mine for $4.99 because I still come away with a profit. All the way down to $4.01, all the way down to $4 for the people who bought packs when they were $2.50. And then to Godziel's point, how many people bought hundreds of packs when they were $2.50? And as soon as we get close to pack sales or whatever, they can undercut everybody else and sell for $3.50. And you have to you have to eat through all of those packs first before you can start getting a profit on your packs. So we may be being, a little too bearish, but it's just, you can't predict what the market's going to do. I can tell you right now that I'm confident that at some point Chaos Legion will sell out. And I know Aggro's saying November, but I wouldn't be surprised if this went until March of next year. Right? That's how long it took for Untamed. That's 18 months. If it happened, would it be disappointing? Yes, definitely. But would I be surprised? No, it's just like it depends on everything else that's happening around the world.
Yeah. No, I it's not that I want to be bearish or what, but I just feel that it's important to bring this up to the community so that you guys can listen to or be aware of the not just the upside and also the downside, such that you are more well informed and you make the
Yeah.
decision whatever you want, rather than really just listening to the upside, and then if the downside ever happens and then you look back and say, wasn't this supposed to be risk free, or wasn't this supposed to be a sure thing? And then you feel that you got conned, or you felt that the community is over bullish, and then you felt that you have been lied to, etc. I don't want you to feel that, because it will be too late. So yeah, just sharing this out, just so, because I just want people to be more well informed and make decision based on as much
Yeah.
info as they can, before they decide.
No, I agree with you on that. So you are not getting airdrop points from land. I am getting my airdrop points from land. Oh, Laps is saying the same thing. No, even if they're on Hive Engine, I just literally double check right now. I've been getting my airdrop points
Yep.
from holding land, even if it is on Hive Engine.
Yep, you're
So
right.
what's going on, Harris? Harris, I agree with Llama. If you're using the money to buy packs, buy DEC and hold it, but only for buying packs. Exactly. Yeah. So again, if that's the core message, which I think ultimately it was, it's like if you're planning to buy packs, right? But you don't need them right now. You just are planning to buy packs. Don't buy the packs and then sit on those as airdrops, because you only get 300 airdrop points. Versus if you were to buy 4,000 DEC today for the same price, $4, you'd have, I don't know, whatever 4,000 divided by 300 is, 13x on your airdrop points for the same value. And then at any point in the future, you'd be able to redeem those 4 packs. So true. It will not work, especially when DC goes below peg. Thanks for insight and honesty.
Thank you, Wizard.
Godziel brings it. So what happens if the year ends and packs are unsold? Aggro said they won't release a new set until Chaos Legion sells out. I mean, look, if Chaos Legion doesn't sell out until 2025, then we're not getting Rebellion. You better get really comfortable with Kalia. Kalia and Obsidian spamming. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to take that long. In terms of like even March of next year seems really far out with everything that they have planning. But I don't know, man. Like, how are you feeling? And I don't know how much you follow, but feel free to give whatever wherever you're at with this. But how are you feeling about just like the global economy and what kind of impact that has on Splinterlands and gaming and PTE? Because that's what shades so much of like my commentary is just I look at like what's happening in the world and just like nobody cares about games. People are going to be worried about like where they're getting their next meal from, why the store shelves are so empty. Like, I don't know. That's the stuff that I think about, that I research and I listen to. But you're on the other side of the world. What is that like for you? How are people talking about that?
I think generally, inflation is kicking in. We do feel that in Southeast Asia, in Asia as well. Business are trying to recover from COVID lockdowns and stuff, but most of the countries here are beginning to open up, especially in the tourism industry. So things are trying to get back to normal, but taking a bit longer. But I think the war in Ukraine, food shortages because of this conflict has started to impact the world, especially lots of fertilizers and as well as the metals, and very unique materials comes from the region of Ukraine and Russia. So that's impacting the world. So we are feeling the effects, and food prices are soaring, I think. So you're right that when the economy is not doing well, people are more focused and trying to set aside money for the necessity. And game is a luxury good, right? You can't eat the game to fill your tummy. So but I would say that players who are willing to invest in a game like Splinterlands would not necessarily be worrying about 3 meals a day in general. Because if you have money thinking about putting into a game, then 3 meals a day shouldn't be like a key or critical problem for you. Yeah.
Sure, but we're
So
talking about new players potentially coming
yeah.
in with like extra cash, right? A lot of people may not have that anymore.
So I think you've seen with the note sale, right? That money is out there,
Sure. Yeah.
capital is out there,
Yeah, that's true.
and players or like people around the world needs entertainment. It needs a source of entertainment, and there will always be this chase for that bright spark in the crypto or the investing industry in this ecosystem. People always looking for that, that golden ticket or the game or that the next, whatever they can call it, the next Bitcoin, the next XC, whatever you call it. People are always looking for that opportunity to make profits.
Yeah.
It will never change whether it's in a bear market or bull market. People will always look for investment opportunities. So uh as long as the game continues to develop and improve, the right players and the right investors will come in as long as the product is solid. So I'm not very worried about new players. I am more worried about the product and the marketing efforts.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, right now, I feel that marketing efforts are quite all over the place. I
Sure.
believe it can be more targeted. There could be a better funnel being built, and after that is done, then I think we can see more players coming in. And the new reward structure is a great way to begin, right? Like, especially when you see the rewards in uh, bronze,
Yeah.
feels more rewarding to at least get things started. So
Yeah.
that's a good start, I think.
No, I'm right there with you. You're so they always talk about gaming being recession proof, right?
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, if people can't go on vacation, they can't, go out and do things, then video games have been this like, okay, this like buy $60 video game, back in the day,
Yes.
and like that'll keep you entertained for a month or 2 months, and like
Yep.
that's all you need.
Yep.
Play to earn has this whole different element because now people do come into it expecting to get some value, right? Like, but I don't know. I don't know what that looks like as the economy potentially dries up and people don't have that. It's just like I think that there's an opportunity here because something you alluded to where there's this idea that everybody's just trying to like make a profit. And so unfortunately they're going to be out there taking risks that maybe they wouldn't normally take with money that they need, right? And so yes, maybe they come along and they find Splinterlands and they get in Splinterlands at a good time rather than, at the second half of last year where everything was super hot and then eventually had to cool off.
Yep. So I think like that's the important part. The game itself or the company itself has to market the game as a game and try not to market the game as an investment opportunity or a chance to be a quick rich scheme. Give people that false expectation or that false hope. Rather, focus on marketing it as a fun and engaging game and let
Yeah.
people discover the rewards. Oh, wow, actually I can, earn some money from this. Oh, wow, the rewards are pretty good. And then let people discover rather than market it as play and earn and you get this amount of rewards, because that's not sustainable.
Yeah. Let's catch up on some chat here. So, Justin, you've asked me this a couple times. I think you're really worried about the price of Rebellion. I don't think that they're gonna double the price. I don't think they're gonna double the supply either. I think that Rebellion and Chaos Legion are gonna be like sister sets in a sense, where they'll probably have similar prices and similar supply because that'll be like the mainstream or like the leveled up, right? Like it was like Alpha was its own thing at 300K, and then you had Beta and Untamed that were together for a long time as part of like the starter set and were part of like moving forward what modern will be essentially, right? So when they were the ones there, it was 900K and I think 1.5 million. Yeah, 900K and 1.5 million. So obviously the big jump was when we get all this interest that came in last year, and so we have we jumped from 1.5 million to 15 million. I can see it maybe being slightly bigger than that, but I can't see the prices of the packs going up much higher. I know that they're saying what is that called? Rift Watchers will be $5. I would be shocked if packs start going for more than $5. I think that's going to be a real turnoff for a lot of new players. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter though, because if you're a new player, you should be coming in and buying cards off the market anyway, rather than focusing on packs. But if packs were to go above $5 and also have a voucher requirement for either like the pre-sale or a portion of them, I don't know, that'd be a little disappointing. What do you think, Godziel?
I believe that packs. I mean, I saw this comment on the stream when you were doing it with Darkest Night going through the rewards. I was laughing at this.
Justin's just worried. It's okay. Justin's a fellow guildmate, so I'm just trying to ease his fears.
Yeah. So yeah, I think in terms of Rebellion, I think it will be maybe 10 million packs or less. You know, it's going to be a limited pack. Not as much. And price, I think it will be priced very similar to Chaos Legion at about $4. So I could see it being like, you know, maybe $3 plus a voucher for the first 50% of the packs, or around just $4 range. Because there's no like legendary summoner or any title coming along with it, I don't think there is a premium on it, on, you know, adding the voucher and then still selling it for $4 or $5. It's gonna be too expensive. So I hope that whatever is required, it will stay around the $4 range, and I think that's what the market can accept, and not make things too expensive. Yeah.
How much are like current? Like I'm almost curious. Like Magic the Gathering, like booster packs, right?
Yep.
Magic the Gathering booster pack price. I'm looking at this on my bigger screen here. So Wizards, you can buy them. Oh, they have. All right, these are too expensive. Yeah, I mean, $4 seems like what you can get most booster packs for. So I feel like $4 to $5 is definitely within range. If it got higher than that, I think that would turn off a lot of people. Like you said, what the market will accept. All right, Team Phoenix Rising, getting political here. We're not going to go down that road. Although I don't consider myself on any side of the aisle, but I will just say that it's definitely not all Biden's fault. We are
Team Independent.
Team Independent. We are coming out of a global pandemic, and the entire world is struggling. So.
Right.
I think it's unfair to pin it on one person. Vote for Godziel. Godziel for president. Godziel for world president. Rebellion might be a big cash grab for Splinterlands. Oh, dude, are you having a bad experience? I think we're getting some hate right now. I don't think that Rebellion will be a big cash grab for Splinterlands. I mean, I think from what I've seen, they've taken a lot of the money and reinvested it back in. So Randy K, I have all the CL summoners. All right, you're almost maxed out for silver. Let's go, Randy.
Yeah.
I find hard to believe Splinterlands would even try cash grab. They seem much more. I think if they were to attempt anything like that, they would lose major partnerships like with Warner Music. I think Warner Music has had, I would like to believe that they've done their due diligence on this company, not just like trying to make some money here and there. What is Chatter doing to market the game? Oh, this is a good one. What is Chatter doing to market the game? I don't see ads anywhere. That means they're working because your email address has been added to Google and whatever. So you shouldn't see any ads so that they don't waste any impressions on you. They're only trying to target newer players. So if you guys see an ad for Splinterlands anywhere, then they are actually not being as efficient as they could be. So if you're not seeing Splinterlands ads anywhere, and I don't see them anywhere, that means that they're doing a good job filtering you out. I have no idea why they doubled the price of Chaos Legion. They could have retained the price and just made more packs. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that.
It's to give the Chaos Legion cards a base price. If not, it will be cheaper than you would just say that all the cards will be half in price right now. What you see, that means, you know, maybe legendaries will be $1.50 or $2 per PCX, and it would just bring the economy, because people would just be ripping packs, right? $2, and the game will be flooded with even more cards based on the current number of players. So that was to control that.
Okay, that's a good point. I think I can buy that. Matt said it'll be $5. This is for Rift Watchers. We're talking about Rebellion, Igor, which will be the next major release. So Rift Watchers is going to be actually, they haven't even confirmed it yet. They did say $5, but there hasn't been like a second post on it. $4 pack is pricey for me. I buy on the second market. I can't buy a pack that is worth $8. Hey, you know what? If packs are worth $8, I'm not buying them either. I'm just gonna go buy the cards that I need. Let the whales play their games with the packs. More capital to grow the company. They hired like 100 people. That's not free. Agreed. Any thoughts on the rental price of the last edition rewards cards? Is anybody here following Axie? Sorry, just to go back to this. Is anybody here following Axie Infinity? Because I'm trying to think of what are the other top games in the space right now. We saw the collapse of DeFi Kingdoms, right? They had some bad things going on there. We've seen some collapse of like STEPN to a certain extent. I mean, the NFTs are like, I'm already down like 50 to 80% on the one shoe that I bought.
In a week?
In a week. Can you believe that? I bought mine for 9 SOL. And yesterday, I was thinking about buying more yesterday because they were going for 2.5 SOL yesterday. And I was like, oh, I should buy some. And then I wake up this morning and they're going for 5 SOL again. And I was like, oh, I definitely should have bought some and flipped it.
Oh dear.
But see, that's a game where I'm just like, I don't play it. It's not an investment to me. Like, it's actually making me get up and go for a walk, multiple times a day.
It feels like a movement rather than an investment, right?
Yeah,
it's a movement.
And so like I go out and I'll earn like $8 on a walk or something like that. And it feels good because like right now I earn it in GST, which is their token. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I don't care what the value of GST is because I'm all about leveling up my sneaker. I want to get my sneaker leveled up so I can earn more or higher rates. And then at some point, sure, my cashing out will not be like, okay, I'm taking money and buying ice cream. It'll be, okay, I want to buy another sneaker now because the more sneakers you own, the higher your energy cap is, the more you can work out. So I'm like, this is just a game to me. One GST will always be worth 1 GST. So I'm just going to keep on earning GST. And even if it goes to the floor, like, I mean, the game could collapse, but somebody on Reddit, it was really awesome. Somebody, because the prices have crashed like crazy, right? Like GST was like at $6-7, whatever. Now it was trading at like 70 cents yesterday. And somebody was like, posted a picture on Reddit, and it was like 3 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago, they were like 180 pounds, and now they're like 170 pounds. And they're like, who cares what's happening to the price of GST? This is my ROI. Right. And I was just like, oh, like that means something, right? Like, like this guy got healthy because of this game. So how do you quantify that? So I get it. It's fun. I don't treat it like an investment because I think you'll definitely get burned.
All right. So you will send me your weight later on. I will keep track and make sure I get you your ROI. Yeah.
Get my ROI. Yeah. Don't catch me eating any ice cream, all right, guys?
No burgers.
No burgers.
No donuts.
No donuts. No nothing. Any thoughts on the rental price of the last edition rewards cards? It's crushing, and I worry it hurts the selling price as well. Brian, yeah, we're you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait until they sell until they're out of prints. Here's the thing, Brian. I will tell you this right now. There's 3 solutions that will help the price and the rental market. 1, we finish through the print rate and they become scarcer. So over time, that scarcity will affect the market. 2, we get new players to join the game. Now, I think that's going to happen, but it's going to be slow and steady, 50, 100 players a day. And then number 3, bring the bots back. The bots figure out and they get their revenge, and then we all get to benefit from the rental market. But will it happen in that way? I don't think so. Someone's saying, I'm seeing more bots in silver than I did yesterday. I think they're active again. They were going to come back.
Yeah, I think they just took a break because of the software. Some of it took a break, right? To update and stuff.
Yeah. How about $10 packs, but only gold foil cards? Like an anniversary thing. I mean, if it's only gold foil cards, those packs are going to go for $10. Those packs are going to go for $10 plus 10 vouchers. Okay. That's how ridiculous it's going to be.
I feel that the rarity of the packs we can add some colors to it, like have a secret foil or something. Like I want something like collectible, like something, I think in all the card games that I played in the past, like, Pokemon and then like, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Even there's always like, secret foil, parallel foil, and then there's like full art and stuff that just makes things so freaking cool. I hope Splinterfest have something like that, and it would just be super awesome. Like, make it a collectible card game that you want people to keep and collect the cards and play with them, and not always thinking when SPS Moon, when DEC Moon, when Rebellion. People are just looking for the opportunity to make money rather than really play the game for what it is.
Yeah.
So more rarity, more foils. That'll be fun. That'll be cool.
I agree. In terms of collectibles, I have a question for you. Is there a card in your collection now that you would never sell? No matter what happens to the game, no matter if you stop playing, like you just like, is there something that you feel is collectible that you would always want to have?
Nope.
No. All right. So they're all expendable still.
Yes. If it's not worth anything, then I'll keep it. Yeah. And I'm fine with that, because for me, my philosophy is that I accept that every asset that I buy has a useful life. And after the useful life, the value to me is just zero.
Yeah.
It's just part of my collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Regarding packs, think of it like baseball or hockey cards. Every year there's a new set, and some players from each set will be worth more over time. That's a good way to look at it. Lapsus, but Chatter's team still hasn't sponsored any gaming YouTubers to do videos on Splinterlands. Yeah, what the hell? Where's my sponsorship? I want a sponsorship. Yeah. Let's go. Lapsus, I would say, I know I sound just like the team now, but like just be patient, because I think one of the reasons they were probably holding off is they wanted to see how this rewards rework came through.
Yeah.
I think what's the point of getting new players in before you go and change everything, especially if the new change is going to make the new player experience like infinitely better.
Yeah.
So
and just to defend the team a bit, to be factual, I would say that Cheddar's team has sponsored some in some form or another. They have actually transferred me packs to do giveaways on streams, as well as on Zen Sport tournament streams, etc. So they have indeed given out lots of packs and freebies to viewers and streamers, to reward the community, to get people to participate in all of the giveaways. So that's not factual to say that they have not sponsored, but yeah, I do agree in a way that they can do more, and to make, even to be honest, it's not that we are always defending the team. Like, I feel that the Splinterlands TV thing is a bit too slow to pick up, to be honest. Like, it's been like what, 2 or 3 months, and I don't see it. I don't see the results that I'm expecting.
They want to have the thing is they want to have 24-hour coverage. And I get it, but I agree. It's just like it's been talked about for a while. So
yeah, I don't think that strategy is very good, because not everyone can stream with the same effectiveness or to the same target audience.
Yeah.
What I would propose or suggest is that get a few anchors, like 3 to 6 good streamers, get them started, focus on them, pump them up with giveaways and stuff to get the traffic in, and then think about expanding to a 24-hour streams, or then start adding different languages and stuff. So I think the strategy that they adopted was not that refined. It's a bit all over the place, to be honest. So,
I mean, I think it's a matter of because people anybody who's saying they did a cash grab, I think if anything it was the opposite, right? Like, I think they came up with all this money following the big boom that happened last year, plus Chaos Legion sales, all that, and now it's been a lot of this is gonna make it sound bad, but it's a lot of throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks, right? It's just hey, we have this awesome product and we have this money and this capital. Let's hire a bunch of people to do this. Let's just try and see what kind of marketing strategies work. And in a way, it may be ill-advised, but I appreciate the fact that they're trying to grow the game, even if they're doing it in the wrong ways. People even look at the Waka promotion. They're like, what did they really get out of that, right? And sure, at the end of the day, it's a proof of concept. We haven't seen the second promo card. Have you noticed that they haven't not talked about that at all in the last couple of town halls, right? We heard this maybe a couple months ago, and it's I don't know what happened to it. So
yeah, and it's really quite, they're going multi prong attack. They have they're trying to do Splinterfest, they want to do plushies, they want to do promo cards, they want to do Splinterlands TV, they want to do billboards, ads, Imagine Dragons, which I've not heard much about it after the scenes. So
Yeah.
there's so many things that's going on, but it can be more targeted and build a funnel to funnel the players or new players into the game. So
I agree, and
yeah,
I hope Chatter and Weirdbeard sit down in a room together and do some brainstorming, because I feel like Weirdbeard has a good pulse on just the esports arena, and more so maybe like streamers, right? Because like if we were to get the right people streaming, what do you think? What do you?
for Weird Beard, right? I mean, I'm not trying to shit on him or anything, but just honest opinion here, right? Just
Go
he
for it.
has all the energy.
Mm-hmm.
He will make a great esports commentator or a manager, or managing the esports and stuff. But in terms of town hall, I feel that it's always repetitive. Whatever he says, every town hall has been the same for the last 2 months or 3 months.
Well, I won't disagree with
Yeah.
you there. It's been a lot of this stuff is coming, and it's not only him, but yeah, he's all he
It's
always
just
plays very coy, and he's just like, I can't talk about it yet. I can't talk about it yet.
yeah, it's very deflective, repetitive, and for me, I'm just very
Yeah.
practical. Maybe I'm Asian. I'm just like, show me the goods. So
Don't
what are you working on? Show me some numbers.
don't
Show me some
announce.
work.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
announce it until you can make an announcement, right?
Yeah. So
No, I
yeah.
can understand that.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe you got to do more.
All right. So status file 1 year career part. Oh, Zoden happens to be number 1 draft pick since he is. Oh, Yoden, German. Oh, that's awesome. Coming to us from Germany, or are you just using a German keyboard? Harris, what happened to DeFi Cadence? I mean, they there was a huge exploit that happened, and the price of the token just tanked. Like, I think first time I bought Jewel, which is the main token for them, it was like $9, and now it's trading at like 60-70 cents. But again, everything's down, so it's not like, it's not like they're the only one. But all right, here, this is a fun one. Aftersun Gaming, I think I heard you work for Splinterlands, if I heard correctly. How can we be sure you aren't biased towards the company? You got mad at those people wanting to burn packs. I'm going to tell you right now, I wear all my biases right here on my sleeve, all right? I work for the company. I do music for them. I get no inside information. I don't make any decisions. I get the lore stories a little early, and I write ending credit songs to them. So that's what I do for the team. So I work for them. I own a lot of Splinterlands assets in terms of SPS and cards, and I'm making content on a channel around the game. So if you are wondering whether or not I am biased, I am very biased, and I'm telling you that right now. Right. So those are all of the 3 huge pillars that I'm standing on when it comes to Splinterlands. Now, I try to be as critical as possible of this, because I want to be as transparent with what I'm doing, but also transparent in how I'm thinking about things. So I mean, you can ask other folks here, and Godziel will hopefully agree with me too. This is how we connected. Like, I don't try to pump Splinterlands things. If anything, like, yep. I find myself being a lot more critical critical and bearish compared to a lot of other content creators, because of the fact that, like, I care. I want this game to succeed, and I appreciate when people can call it out in a constructive way, right? So this is one of the reasons that I love Gank, right? Because he brings this energy. Sometimes he brings it a little too angry, but I love the energy no matter what, because it shows that he cares and he wants what's best for the game and what's best for the community. So in that vein, like, I'm the same way, where I have so much tied up with this, not just financially, like, right? Like, through Godziel, through Darkest Night, through a lot of people here, like, I've met a lot of really cool people where this means something emotionally to me, right? Like, I want this to succeed, and I want all of us to succeed. So if you're asking if I'm biased, 100%, 110%, I'm never going to hide that from you. But take what I say with a grain of salt. Like, as I tell people, I'm a musician that just started playing crypto games and NFT games because I had more time during the pandemic. I wasn't playing shows, I wasn't touring. So I don't know what I'm talking about. All I can tell you is that I'm passionate about the game, I'm invested in it, and I want to see it succeed. So, I'm going to try and be as ethical as I can be about it in terms of how I put out content. I don't ever, like, this is one thing that I always want to say. You are responsible for your own money. If I were to say something, right? If I were to say something and be like, you should buy SPS, and you went and bought SPS and it crashed, that's your fault, right? Just straight up, that's your fault. You should be doing the research. But I don't even want to put myself in that position. I don't want anyone to ever have a negative experience because of something I said. I can say not financial advice as much as I want, but that doesn't matter, right? So I really try to be careful around what I say and not pump things up. Like I try to point out, like every video where I talk about like not exploits, but like arbitrage opportunities, I will put it out there and be like, hey, like, you know, packs are going for this much and you can get this much value and all this. I'm not doing it, but I'm just sharing the numbers with you in case you wanted to research this further. That's where the majority of, I feel like, my content generally lives. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yep, totally. At the end of this, like both of us, we care for the game, for the company, and we always provide constructive feedback because we don't just blame and shame people for the sake of it. We derive zero fun or happiness from it. But whereas we just want to educate, share the knowledge we have, share our views with you guys, and hopefully see the game progress and improve over time, and everyone wins. Yeah.
Here's a bias that I'll share with you, or not a bias, but like the inside information that I can give to you, right? So and again, it has nothing to do with actual content, what's happening with the company. But now that I do have access to seeing what the internal company like workings are like, I can tell you confidently that this is a project that isn't just two dudes who started in their basement, right? And or I mean, maybe they did start in their basement, but at this point in time, what I'm seeing, right, is a company that is creating the internal infrastructure and all the policies and everything to run itself like a AAA game studio. So that alone has made me more bearish. I don't know anything else that's happening. I don't know about the investments. I don't know what they're doing. But like when they sent me, you know, the employee thing and just to be, you know, set up for all of that stuff, the way I looked at it, I was just like, oh, okay, like this reminds me of like my former corporate life, right? Like they got human resources, they got all these different things, like all these people that they bring onto the town hall. I know it's boring for most people, and I get it, that's fine. But what it is, you know, what you can take away from that is the fact that like this is a legitimate company that is trying to build out the infrastructure to be the next like AAA gaming studio. And whether they succeed or not, nobody knows. But in my opinion, they're doing all the right things, right? This is not like DFK or some of the other projects where, you know, the team is anonymous and we don't know what's going on. This is not like, you know, one dude in his basement making something. This is like a team that took the money that they got and hired out a CTO, chief technical officer, right, to like really put the infrastructure in place. They hired more developers. They hired like, I mean, the fact that they're paying me to do creative, right? Like, that just shows that they believe in the intellectual property, the IP of what they're putting out there. They're selling plushies, all this stuff. Like, it just makes me so freaking, so freaking bullish for the future. Sorry, see, I'm talking too much now. I'm losing my voice.
Oh dear. Defend the company. You guys have enraged after sound. This is the first time.
Yeah,
just
line
lose
up
his voice.
Line up my enraged. I thought you said enraged. No. I mean, look, because when I was considering taking the role, right, I was just like, oh, like, you know, what is it going to do for the channel? Like, I got to be upfront about it, right? Like, I can't hide the fact that, you know, even if my role, I consider my role to be very small in like the future direction of Splinterlands, like, you know, even if it's that, I have to be upfront about it, and I don't ever want it to change the content that I put out. I never want to feel like I can't say what I want to say. And,
like obligated to do things you do not want to do. This sucks, right?
Yeah, because I'm just like the channel. Like, I'll be honest, like the channel means more to me, right? Like the channel is like, if I had to choose between the channel and that, like, it'd be tough. Like, but I'd probably choose the channel because like this is something that I'm building for myself, right? So I don't know. It doesn't matter. We don't need to get into all that.
I was about to tear.
The max level rental card is now so cheap. Yeah, I know, guys. The market's going to be all messed up for a bit. So, we're in collectibles. I did suggest a card up at Banksy. That would be a keeper. That would be pretty cool.
I might not be able to afford it.
Yeah, I know. 60. No, it wasn't Banksy. Oh, Beeple, who had the $69 million NFT. So sorry, I was thinking about the wrong person. When are you going to have another tournament? I don't know. We'll have to set something up. I think Darkest Night is really into trying out the new rewards. So he was the one offering the delegation. So if we do a tournament, it'll have to be for like chaos packs or something like that. But we'll set something up to celebrate the new season here. Am I going to be releasing a Splinterlands album? That's not up to me. So all the stuff that I'm writing for them now, like that's all like Splinterlands intellectual property. I guess I could write like Splinterlands inspired stuff like Chaos is here, but we'll just keep it separate. But appreciate it, Adam. I'm glad you like the music. I agree. I wanted them to hold back on the sponsored videos until ranked rewards, but I'm not talking about Splinterlands content creators, but gaming YouTubers like PewDiePie style influencers. That might be too much. I'm trying to like PewDiePie has more reach than like news organizations.
Yeah. In terms of gaming, he's like,
Yeah.
he's just the icon, right? Like, yeah. So,
Mhm.
but never be afraid to aim for the stars, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, so the thing is like, I'm already making content. So in a way, Splinterlands has zero incentive to give me anything extra for the content that I'm making because I'm doing it because I love it and because I'm trying to build my channel here. So they have every incentive to go for the people who are not covering Splinterlands, the people who have like very large followings in the niche space. So if you're looking for it with our videos, I don't think you're going to find it. I would be very surprised to get a call from Chatter being like, hey, we want to sponsor your stream. That would be very unexpected and probably not a good use because I'm just like, yo, everybody on my stream already plays Splinterlands. Go spend the money elsewhere. PewDiePie is a bad example. No, that's fair. All right, so let's see YouTube covering big games. I love Splinterlands scene, but I think their marketing is really poor. And I would go as far as the Clint Chatter doesn't seem to be up to the task. I DM'd him 3 times to share what Brave ads looks like, and he never came back to me. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for Chatter. I don't know. So
yeah,
I will tell you this. They've been talking about ads for a while, and they're talking about getting some good ROI in ads. I will agree with it that we're not really seeing it, right? Like I don't know what kind of uptick people were expecting, but I can understand the sentiment that we're not really seeing it. I'm hoping though that if they start ramping things up now with rank rewards, maybe the people who come and check things out will see the community much more engaged and feel like it's a better time to get in.
Yeah. I think the next milestone for Chatter, I would say that to prove himself would be Splinterfest. And my take on it is, if you're not ready, don't do Splinterfest. You cannot afford to screw that up.
Splinterfest?
Yeah. So if the team is ready, make it like a big bang. Go for it, go all out, make it the biggest thing ever in Vegas. That should be the aim. Do not go in half-hearted and just do it for the sake of it. And that's if I could advise the team, this is what I would say. If you want to do it the best you can. If not, wait to when you are in a better position, when the team has more free time to focus on it. Yeah, just don't do things half-heartedly. Yeah, that's what I could advise. And he'll have to prove himself. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just excited whether or not Splinterfest ends up being like an awesome event. I'm just excited about the fact of like making some of these digital friendships like real, like actually meeting people playing.
Darkest Night.
Oh, Darkest Night's here. What's going on, Darkest Night? We've been talking about you so much on this stream. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I do hope that it's big. Wasn't there like an Axie Fest recently, and people said that it wasn't that great? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I
don't know. The thing is, I think I can share a little bit of concern with you. So, because someone's just like, oh, Splinterfest is going to have like 500 people, and it's going to be, really underwhelming. And I'm like, yeah, but if it's 500 people that I'm around that I like, get to meet because we all like love the same game, for me, it'll still be a good experience. But I can understand the image of it not presenting itself as like this premium kind of experience that everybody needs to try.
Yeah, I think setting expectations is very important. I don't think it's fair to expect, Splinterfest to be like Comic Con or like TI International for Dota 2, that image, or like Mobile Legends tournaments. We are not there yet, guys. Like, no. So it's about expectation, managing expectations, and what's suitable for the current ecosystem, the number of players we have, the demographic, and be realistic. Do not set the bar so high, and then when you can't deliver or you under deliver, it looks so bad on the team. So that's the caution as well to Cheddar and team as well.
Yeah. We were doing a live stream and talking about Splinterfest recently, and I think my favorite comment, I forgot who said it, but if you were the one that said it, please let me know because I want to remember. But someone's just like, "Oh, Splinterfest sounds awesome. I hope all 300,000 bots show up." I was like, "Oh my gosh, that'd be great." Oh man, still makes me laugh today. All right, Godziel, tell After Sound that we need to burn Chaos Engine packs. He will get mad like the Hulk. Yeah, no, I don't really care. I mean, if we burn packs, it helps me out, but I don't really care. I think that people are being a little patient. That's all.
I'm never a fan of burning. The idea of burning just doesn't sit well with me because it just proves that it was poor forecast and poor understanding of the demand from the ecosystem. So
what about the burning? How did you feel about that?
That was necessary because it made it, when you burn, it just means that there was a mistake made. That's how I see burning. When you burn something, then why create it in the first place? So when you burn something, it means that it's a mistake, and this is the remedy, and it's a last resort kind of remedy. So I'm never a fan of burning. But burning mechanism is not sustainable.
Yeah.
And if I see that any projects involves burning, it just means that it's something wrong in the first place. There's something wrong.
Yeah, it's like they measured incorrectly, or
and if you're happy about burning, that's not the right way to look at like crypto or like investment in anything.
I think burning would do it's I think it'd be a double-edged sword, right? Because I think burning packs it'd make a lot of people happy, but I think it would also signal that they got a major thing wrong, right?
Yeah.
So sure, for individual investors, like that could be the case. But if you're like a guild or VC or something, and you're just like, wait, like they got this so wrong, right? They got this so wrong that they had to go through and burn packs for their community.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's almost like the team. It's like the team can't do it because it's like an addition of guilt.
It's very hard to explain over on stream, but burning mechanism has like a couple of effects and different situations when you use it use different impact. So initially, when you burn a token that is limited, it's as if like you're doing a share buyback when you own shares of a company and the company feels that the shares is undervalued, they want to bring the price back up. That's when they buy back shares, and that's like burning shares, but that's like a share buyback. And the idea of burning comes from share buyback. So if the number of tokens is limited, and when you do a burning, that should be you paying money to burn the token, and that could help this price the token adequately. But if you're burning products after products and products, it's like you as a company, you manufacture items and then you just burn the goods.
So put all this effort into it, and then it's just like nobody wants it.
Yeah, so burning mechanism, you have to be very careful. What are you burning? How is it being used? But it's not easy to grapple with it. So but just to share.
Hey, now I'm curious, for anybody who wants the packs to be burned, what if they just said, okay, you know what? We are not going to burn packs, but we are going to just donate them equal amounts to every account that's been active over the past 30 days, every account that's played a battle.
Christmas came early.
Yeah, would you prefer that? Because I'm trying to think of like how that would be with physical goods. They wouldn't actually literally go burn physical goods. Like they would just donate it out and give it out to people, right? So Let's see. Team Phoenix Rising. I have friends and family who don't play Splinterlands but are aware because I play it. They never saw an ad. I try. Oh man, that means that you know how your phone's always listening to you.
Yeah.
You just need to say Splinterlands into the microphone more, and then they'll start getting ads. I don't know, man. Everybody who's coming at me with the whole marketing stuff. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the strategy has been. I don't know that we can fully blame it on Chatter, and I'm not even saying to blame it on him. I'm just saying that like I don't know what the strategy has been. I'm agreeing with the sentiment and or understanding of the sentiment that we haven't seen the player growth in the way that we were hoping for. But I'm going to throw everything from the past like 3 months away just due to the fact that that wasn't the most incentivized time for new players to be coming in. I think if, we go a month or two, especially like during the summer, summer is generally a good time for like DeFi summer or PTE summer. We've seen the last 2 summers, right? So it ends up being a good time. And if we can't, gain any momentum with ranked rewards, with Wild and Modern, with a new set coming up, right? Rift Watchers, and then potentially land around the corner, then yeah, if we're still going down in the number of players, then there's definitely some things that need to be fixed. But they had to fix the economy first before they could invite a bunch more people in.
Yep. The next 6 months will be critical. And if not, then I think we'll get Cheddar to come on and trial by combat or something. That's what everybody wants. Right?
Somebody has to challenge him. 2 out of 3 challenge and on Splinterlands.
Team Phoenix Rising. First
Team
up,
Phoenix
trial
Rising,
by combat.
Darkest Night, what are you eating? I'm so curious. I'm hungry. I think I'm going to go get lunch soon. Isn't it super late for you? Or do you not have an early morning?
It's fine. Tomorrow is Friday. It's a chill day for me too.
Chill day. All right. We'll answer a couple more questions, and then I'm getting hungry. I don't even know what Darkest Night's eating, but I want to go eat now. Your coverage of game has done more to promote it than I appreciate it. I don't know if I would agree, but I appreciate it. Godziel, do you play Mobile Legends? If yes, what's your rank?
Legend, I think. I don't play often, but I play Legend, and that's because I have like a Master Yoda skin for Cyclops in the game, and that's my favorite hero. Yeah.
So what's your rank?
Legend.
I think Legend is the rank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe they can fund Splinterland communities all around the globe, like they can do Zoom calls of people celebrating. That'd be kind of cool. I would love for them to do more international, like maybe smaller international meetups. Like I don't know who's here in Texas, but it'd be cool to do something like a monthly or bi-monthly. No, yeah, I mean, I'm here, but like a bi-monthly like get together. And I don't even know what it would be, like a tournament or something, or even just like people hanging out playing the game. Like it'd just be fun to be around other people like doing the game. So, or who are into the game. The bot quote was funny. Oh, that's how far behind I am on chat. They're giving packs away as rewards, so the supply will go down as a result. There you go. Just keep playing the game. They don't need to burn it. Daniel, I bought 45 Chimera Princesses when she was selling for just $3. I don't know what they're at right now. Did they go up? I'm assuming they did. What would you recommend I do? Sell and reinvest? Oh, dude, don't ask me. I don't know. I can't advise you. All I can say, Daniel, is that I think it was great that you bought 45 because that means you have high liquidity. So if you wanted to take some profit, you don't have to sell all of them.
Almost $10.
Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. You made over 3x.
Tip number 1: always take profits.
Always take profits. There you go. So, but
I can't tell you what price to sell.
Yeah.
Take profit.
But
you want to sell me at $3? I'll take it.
I'll buy it for $4. No, I'll agree with that. I think that you should always consider taking profits because you don't know where the market's going to go. Should you sell now? I don't know. If it goes to like $20, yeah, I don't know. I don't want you to feel bad, but yeah, make sure you always take profits. I won 20 of 30 battles. That's my best, and I got 9 chests. That's awesome. What league are you in? What ads? No proof exists. Show us the ads besides the concert. I guess you're right. They haven't shared any ads. Oh, you know what though? Oh, Darkest Knight's eating pizza. Oh crap! Now I really gotta go, guys. Did you know how Darkest Knight got into the game? Through a Brave ad. Darkest Night, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I feel like I remember you saying that you got in through a Brave ad. Granted, that was before I think Chatter was even on the team. So I don't know what kind of ads they were running back then.
I've never heard of Brave browser even before.
Oh, really? I love it.
Splinterlands.
I get paid like $5 for using it every month. It's kind of nice.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, so like that just helps my Splinterlands addiction. It's a cool model because like, so they funnel all the ads through them, so you'll get like targeted ads here and there, and I don't even need to interact with it. It's just like the ads will just pop up. But what they do is a revenue share model. So instead of like YouTube or whatever, them sharing it, they share it with the users. So imagine if you were watching YouTube videos and every time you were shown a video, you were given ad revenue. That's crazy.
Ooh, that's nice. Cool. Interesting.
Where's the giveaway? All right. Well, we did not hit 60. So
we did not.
We did not hit 60. I'll do a giveaway on some of the rewards cards that I got. You're in silver. All right, Brave and Splinterlands had some sort of partnership.
Yep, I'm pretty sure they did.
I do like Brave as well. You get to decide how many ads you get or turn them off. Yep, I love it. Brave is cool. I wonder if there's a competitor, but even if there's not, I like what they've been doing. All right, let's see. Wheel of Fortune.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wheel spin names. I don't know what I used. A random name picker. Oh, cool! I found it. Let's see if I can open this up here. So what did I get on my? I got some garbage daily quest for champion level. I think I got a Twilight Basilisk and a Venari Crystal Smith. So we'll give away both of those. So we get to pick 2 winners. The way that we're gonna do it. Oh, this is from last time. I was like, how did they get the names in here already? Okay. So I'm not fishing for comments, but if you want to enter in, I don't know what the threshold is. I think it's like the last 5 minutes or so. If you haven't commented in the last 5 minutes, just throw in a comment now so that I can catch you as like an active participant. That's the only way it'll give me like a list format here.
Spam.
Spam. I like Brave. I like the idea of Brave, but it doesn't work for me on some sites. I discovered Splinterlands. So I discovered Splinterlands because of Bulldog. Then I found Dwayne. Hey, that's
same.
How I
that's
got
me.
Too.
That's me.
I don't know who the first person I watched was, but I remember Bulldog was some of the first early videos, and then I got into Dwayne stuff.
I think for me it might be Clove 71 because I was on Twitch watching like some FIFA stream, and then I just saw Clove or something, and I just chanced upon the game as well.
Man, literally my second day streaming Splinterlands. On my second day streaming Splinterlands on Twitch, Clove rated me with like 60 people. My stream used to have like 10 people. That's it. She rated me with 60 people or with 60 people. Then she sent me a couple of cards and sent me 500 DEC. And at the time, DEC was worth a penny. So that's $5. And I was just
she's super generous. Like she's really generous.
She's awesome.
Really,
I was like,
awesome.
who is this person? She has no idea who I am. This is my second day streaming Splinterlands. She has no idea who I am. I have no idea who she is, but she's just awesome. And that like made me realize just how great the community is.
Yeah, she's awesome. Hands down.
Right. Did everybody spam? All right. I got a list of contestants here. All right. So let's go ahead and paste these in. I shouldn't win my own giveaway, right? Let's remove myself. Okay. Advance, and I think we can get rid of all of the blanks. So we don't have to re-roll. All right, so we'll pull 2 names from this. I wish there was a better way to do this. I'll see if I can find a better website in the future. 2, 3, and there you go. All right. So good luck. First one will be for, actually, no. First one will be for, Venari Crystal Smith.
That's a good one.
Good luck.
Jin.
And Lapses, please confirm your IGN. I think it's Malden, but please confirm it for me. I'm going to remove you from here. All right. This is for the Twilight Basilisk.
Congrats.
And
Harris.
Harris. Just stop. All right. Awesome. All right. IGN Malden and IGN for Harris. Let me know. Congrats to both of you guys.
Oh, Malden, you owe me some SPS share, right? From the 30 SPS you won from the tournament.
Oh, did he beat you?
He was in the podium, top 3, I think.
Top 3. Where did you finish?
Let's not go there.
Let's not talk about that.
But I beat Malden. I beat him.
All right, Malden, I'm sending you the Crystal Smith now. Malden. All right, Harris, did you send yours? Oh, Sussy Bacchus. Am I saying that the right way? Oh, well, I was about to send you a Crystal Smith too. I need that Crystal Smith to level up. All right. SUS AS Cubus. All right. Congrats to both guys for winning.
Yippies.
Godziel won me in a match where I had a 90% chance. Oh, wow. Oh, you were one of his only losses in the tournament? That's great. All right. Last thing here, I just want to take a look at the node licenses because I think we've sold less than 100 after the initial hype. I think we've sold less than 70. Yeah, 2612. So these things are not moving. Ooh, this is not inside information because it was shared on Splinterland's TV on the stream for the Monster Maverick show. But apparently Yabo was in the comments saying that he's working on a post for rewards for nodes, so SPS and vouchers, to start dropping as early as August, even if the nodes aren't ready to go live yet. But if you're holding one, so
I realized it.
Yeah.
It was too long.
I was gonna say, like, I was considering making a video about it to talk about, like, it's great that they sold through the presale, but them doing this, I think, just showed that it did not go anywhere near their expectations, right? So, like, especially all the hype, everybody was saying, like, oh, we're gonna get to tranche 2, right, or tranche 3. This thing's gonna go like crazy, and the millions of dollars coming in. Yeah, there was millions of dollars that came in, but not as much as they were expecting. So,
I see it in the other way. I see that they oversold what they expected, and now there's huge pressure on their shoulders to deliver. That's why he has to bring forward the airdrop.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
But can you imagine that's going to be, oh gosh, we're not going to get any break from this stupid airdrop. It's like the airdrop's going to end, and then the nodes are going to start. That sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, SPS will keep on diluting and be worth nothing for now. Crypto Dog, I'm in diamond right now. So
Darkest Night going for another node.
So attempts to get another node. Darkest Night, I don't know. Now it makes me want to get a node too. But I don't want to run it. That's the problem. I just want to, like, give it to someone else and run it.
You can give it to me.
Give it to you. Yeah, so you still have no interest in getting a node, right?
Not at the moment. I'm still observing, like, the economy and stuff, but I think it's too much of a money sink for the time being. And yeah, you can see that the nodes are trading on the secondary market just under 2,000. So
yeah. Well, let's say this starts, right? Let's say this starts in August, and let's say they do sell through tranche 1, which is 5,000 total nodes. Right now, we're not even halfway there, right? Yeah, we're not even halfway towards that. But let's say they sell 5,000 nodes. 3,375,000 divided by 5,000 nodes means that you'd be getting 675 SPS per month, which is roughly what, 67
$20
bucks?
A day. 20 a day.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's
divided by
less
30.
than my airdrop.
22.5. Well, it's less than the airdrop, but keep in mind the airdrop is ending. So, but you have to own. Like I mean, most people own full nodes. I only own like a share of a node. So
and
like,
if I were to spend or 3,000 USD on getting a diamond deck, would I earn my money back faster?
Ooh, that's the real question. More importantly, would you have more fun?
Yeah. So I think there's like different ways to think about it. And because the amount is not small to begin with.
No,
So
no, it's not.
yeah, so that's yeah, this we have to put a lot more thought into it for
Yeah.
me before I commit to a note.
Let's see. Right now, looks like they're going for under $2,000. And if you were to buy it directly from the company, it'd be 1,500 plus. If you were to spend 500 vouchers, so okay, it's still a little bit more to buy it from the company, unless you can get vouchers for $1 a piece.
Yeah.
So.
And from now to August, 3 months. Yeah,
2-ish, yeah,
months.
2.
There will be some. If they bring forward the airdrop, then there will definitely be some buzz and some attention to it. But I think there's so much coming up in the next 3 months. It's just
Yeah,
gonna be insane. Like, wow, money is limited.
I
I wish I
agree.
had more.
Oh my gosh, right? I wish I could buy everything in this game, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. All right, so Darkest Night's tempted to get another node. All right, look at all these comments. Everyone's just like egging me to go on. Oh no, they're egging Darkest Night to do it. We need node delegation. So Darkest Night, this is something interesting that they said that they expect at some point in the future for there to be like third-party services that will allow you to like delegate your license to them, and they'll like run things for you. But my question is, well, actually, it doesn't really matter, because if they're going to pay out the rewards before that even happens, then that gives more time for those services to actually pop up. So doesn't SPS dilute monthly or quarterly now, no matter what? No, I mean, people are getting it every day, literally every day for the airdrop. Fierce chickens in the house. Get to EC now. Seems better, and buy pack after. Yep, that's we were just talking about the crypto llama advice. So if you're planning to get packs, just buy DEC for now, unless you actually want to open the packs. Yep, they're there. They're there. I want to buy my alt bronze lineups, but I got no more money. I mean, I want to buy a maxed out Jotun, but I got no more money. So I want to. Actually, I want to buy land. I think land would be. Exciting. Nobody's paying attention to land right now because everybody's like hyped about nodes. Everybody's hyped about cards, but I don't know how much. I don't even know how much land is going for right now.
210, 220.
Yeah,
220.
I don't know what my land goal is. Maybe 5. If I could own like 5 plots of land, maybe I'd be happy.
I see. Yeah.
And I just wonder if like this is the best time to go for it.
But it's just longer. It's gonna be quite a long wait, and yeah. You really gotta have faith in the game, and land is something that you gotta play for the long run. It's gonna be a long run thing. So yeah, but it has definitely dropped quite significantly. So I would say, yeah, it's good. It's a good time for people to consider the move if they would like to. Yeah, but don't think of it as flipping of land. I think just buying to own it. I think it's a good time to think about it.
I mean, if you're buying to flip, I think you'd be waiting a long time, because I have no idea how the market's going to react when people can start claiming deeds. So it might go up. It probably will, but I don't know what that kind of flip looks like. So
yeah, it might go down once you claim and you get like a common land. It might go down.
Yeah. So bronze 1 is so lucrative. So much chests. Yeah. Bronze must be the way to get lots of chests. I think so. It's just the chests aren't going to be worth as much. But if you want a lot of chests, I don't know. I think I'm going to set up my alt to like play in bronze. Let's see. I think because I need to let my ECR rest. So
yeah, there's something to take your attention away from your main account and let the ECR rest.
Exactly.
Just spam chests.
For sure. All right. Well, we did the giveaway. I am gonna hop off here and go eat not pizza, but something for lunch. Whole Foods, good foods. Yeah.
Good.
So we'll see. Godziel, I appreciate you coming on. Do you have any final thoughts that you want to share? Anything else that you want to just give to the community? I mean, you've already shared so much today, which I appreciate.
Yep, I think I shared a lot. I think those who like just jump on the stream, I think we talk a lot about the new reward structure, some strategies that I share, how you can approach the new system, how to maximize your rewards. When the replay is out, maybe go back, take a look at it, you know, see if it makes sense for you and see if it helps you. And nothing much. If you guys have not followed me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter. I talk a bit of crap, nonsense every day.
It's fun. I like
Sometimes
it.
I just type
What's
out
your
tweet.
handle?
Godziel Gaming. Godziel _
can
gaming.
Can I do this? Hold up. At Godziel _ gaming.
Godziel _
Oh, look at that. Boom.
Yeah. Boom.
Look at that.
So yeah, actually I just tweet what my thoughts about, or what are my thoughts, and I just tweet randomly. I hope it helps the community, and if it makes sense to you, follow me. If it's not, then just take it with a pinch of salt and just treat it as entertainment, maybe.
It's all entertainment at the end of the day. So, but appreciate you guys being here. Last one I'll get to. Matt saying SPS dumps 30 to 50 million. No, so they were dumping 20 million a month for the private investor sale, but that finished in April, so we're not getting that anymore. Now it just dilutes daily through SPS staking rewards and the airdrop. The airdrop will end in July, but if they start the nodes thing, then that will be, I'm assuming that will be a daily, but maybe it will be a monthly thing. I don't know. Who knows? No, it has to be a daily, like an ongoing thing. That goes. All right, Godzilla. Good chatting with you.
I'll see you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Good luck with the rest of the gold grind. I'm looking forward to joining you at some point. It's gonna take me 2 more seasons, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Catch up with y'all soon.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.